You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hood Table. Happy Thursday. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. Not here, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So, yes, I got my little drink to my left. Okay. What's up, Ray Black? What's up, Vibrant Low? How you doing? I know Vibrant, she had commented earlier when I was supposed to be going live, but I didn't go live because I had heard that Larry Reid was going to be making a video discussing what's been said, what's been out here on the streets about him, the allegations, the rumors from Vincent. And then, child, let me just say, he got us. He gonna put up a video talking about, hold on, let me go back to the video. That doggone Larry Reid. Oh yeah, make sure y'all like and share the video on y'all way in, please, and thank you. And subscribe to the Hood Table, of course, on your way in if you're not already subscribed. And hit that notification bell. But yes, Larry Reid Live, he made a video saying, Larry Reid Live addresses former contractor Vincent Terrill, Tell All Video, and others. So, of course, everybody runs over there, including me. I got people hitting me up. Don't go live yet, because Larry Reid about to go live, and he about to discuss, the rumors from Vincent. And so I'm like, okay, let me run on over here. This fool done got on there talking about I need more than 1,000 people in the chat. Share the live out. Tell people I'm live and I'm going to discuss, the rumors and allegations. And then this fool going to get up there and say, but I'm only doing it on my Patreon. So y'all got to pay $24.99. $24.99 to get on my Patreon, the top tier, in order to hear what I got to say. Man, I left that chat so fast. I was like, you ain't going to get me. He got over 2,000 people in his chat right now just so he could tell us that. What's up, Sislo? I think you're on mute. Anyway, welcome to the chat. Yeah, he crazy, right? You know what? I don't play them games. I don't play them reindeer games because Larry Reid, it's been so many doggone receipts that's been dropped on Larry Reid over the years. And I mean, we talking about phone calls, we talking about audio, we talking about text messages, we talking about all kind of stuff, witnesses. And he continues to say everybody is lying on him. So what do you think he's going to say on his Patreon? Because he literally just said on his show, anybody who believes anything lesser than good or lesser than, truthful or lesser than moral or lesser than whatever words he used, he said, then you are not my people. So basically saying, if y'all believe his ex-partner, his ex-business partner, personal assistant, and allegedly lover, then y'all ain't his people. Y'all ain't for him. Y'all ain't the supporters. Y'all just people that don't like me. People that's always trying to throw dirt on me, on my name. Y'all just YouTubers who drag me through the mud whenever y'all hear anything bad about me. That's what y'all are. The people who really for me, the people who really support me, they are not going to believe none of this stuff from Vincent Hill. Even though we got audio. Child, thank you, Joy. What's up, Joy? Cultist behavior. And I was like, if you think I'm going to pay my 24 good, I just got paid today, okay? I'm not paying no $24 to join his Patreon so he can lie to me. Now, y'all can go on over there and y'all can bring back what he say, and I'll do commentary off of y'all. That's how it goes, the domino effect. Okay, so I'll be waiting for y'all to pay that $24. Those of you who are not on that level on his Patreon, and after y'all do that, but make sure you do not download it. Don't share it on your platform because Larry Reid said him and all his peoples will come after your channel and flag you down. So I don't recommend that you try to download it and play it on your YouTube platform or anywhere else, because he said him and his peoples will flag you. So if y'all gonna go pay that $24.99, y'all better take some good notes. Please take some good notes. Ray said, we're not above God, Jesus Christ, or the Holy Spirit. Larry is man. He is a mere man, just like the rest of us. And no, none of us ain't, perfect on this earth. We all make mistakes. We've all done bad things. We have all hurt people. We have all had to ask for forgiveness. We have all been hurt. We're human. We're human. But the thing about Larry Reid, like I said, all these years, even the teenagers who have made accusations about him, I mean, believable stories too. Like really believable stories. Even teenagers who have pressed charges once they were grown because nobody believed them. You know how that goes when you're a kid, you're a teenager. Sometimes people don't believe you. And then they say that this teenager was, what do you call crying wolf, the boy that cries wolf? He was one of those boys. This is what they say now. Now, even though Vincent is outing or exposing Larry Reid, he did say, though, that when he heard about Lavondre, what he had to say about, something that, he alleged that Larry Reid did him as a teenager. Vincent did say that he was known in church to be a liar, a kid who lies a lot. So I really do think that he believed that he did lie a lot. So he said, when I found out about it, and he was like surprised, like, why didn't I know about this? Why didn't nobody tell me about this? Why I'm the last one to find out that there was a teenage boy who accused you of these accusations, and I'm the one who mainly put out all the fires in the church. Like, he's like, child, you know how they be having, like, they be having what do they call them people? I don't know where Sislo is. I'm trying to think of his name. What's the name of the people who put out fires? Like that lady on that TV show, The President, that black chick who was messing around with the white man. What they called? They put out fires, rumors, they put out formal letters, they helped
the PR people.
PR. They helped the accuser put out a nice little speech, things like that. He said, I'm the one who mainly do that. So why did I never know that this boy made these Olivia Pope, thank you, girlfriend. That's what I was thinking of. Olivia Pope, but man, PR for the gods. But he was like, why didn't I never know about this? And then when he finally found out about it, and the boy reached out to somebody to reach out to him, well, the boy is now a grown man. But when he reached out to somebody to reach out to Vincent, he said that he believed that he had basically, helped sabotage his case or his story and help wipe it under the rug. And Vincent was like, I didn't even know about it. But then when he sat there and listened to everything that Trey was saying, he buys you underwear. He makes you walk around all day naked, cleaning up, cooking, taking out the trash, doing laundry, all kind of stuff. Like he's a child. Go ahead, sister.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to say, Lord to help. Lord to help. Help us, church people.
Help us, Lord.
Let me say, help us, Lord. Help us, Lord. Help us. Now, here's the thing. You remember, I always tell you about the empty wagons. The empty wagons make the most noise. Period. The people that's got the most to say are the most guilty. The people that got yang, run them off all the time, those are the ones that you'll find that's more guilty than the ones that are just being still and being quiet. The other thing is that the reason why this makes him look so bad is simply because he led the lynch mob for TD Jakes. You remember when you asked me what did I think? You remember when you asked me what did I think about it? And I said, sis, I don't know yet. I don't have anything to say on it because I feel like there's a lot more that's going to happen. And a lot more is going to happen before, when all this is done. It's going to be a whole lot more. It's going to leave y'all wondering who's telling the truth, who's right, who's wrong. You're going to have to start picking the lesser of the evils. Remember, I just said that about a month ago.
Yep.
About 2 months ago. And I said, I don't know about Bishop Jakes. I'm not going to say nothing, but I'm just telling you that there's more to it. And you're going to find out later on. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about right here. He led the lynch mob on Manasseh Jordan, accusing Bishop T.D. Jakes of grooming him. And then here he is being accused of the same thing. But guess what we have with him that we don't have with Bishop T.D. Jakes? Audio, pictures, receipts. If you see Manasseh accusing Bishop Jakes, I haven't seen any receipt of him arching his back and wearing drawers around the house and all this other kind of stuff. All I hear is what Larry Reid is saying. But here's the thing. He opened up a can of worms, and now his boo-boo is in front of the proverbial fan. Now you smelling his butt. You smelling his stank. And it's not going to get any better until it's all over. And when will it be over? We'll never know. So now he's going to get Patreon. And here's another, it's all got to do with money. You a man of God, first of all. And you have an obligation to the people that you serve to be of clean hands and hold a good rapport before the people, especially the ones that you serve. And when you sitting up saying that for $24.99, I'm gonna tell you my truth. That's a money grab, and that's filthy lucre. You selling your soul for a morsel of meat, and that's not cool. He's making a financial mockery of everything, which makes light on what this young man said seem true. When the guy said that he used the Reformation Church or whatever to use the money, and that he did some vacation and ate some good steaks and spent some great times and traveled some great miles on the church's money, it makes it seem like it's true. Because here, what is Larry Reid doing? Rather than to come out, if your reputation means anything to you, you will come out and make your statement and don't charge people and say, I ain't gonna do it for free. I'm smart. I'm a capitalizer. No, well, your pastor told you just don't speak quiet and don't say nothing. If your pastor tell you to be quiet and don't say nothing, you override who you're responsible to. You being a heathen. You being a brute
Oh
beast.
my God! Did he say his pastor told him not to say something?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Ooh.
Yes, he said the Archbishop Bernard Jordan told me not to say nothing. And nature told me say not to say nothing. A few other people said don't say nothing. But here I am, I'm about to say something. And so you
Money
are
grab.
being a person that's unteachable, that you can't train, that you can't lead, is a brute beast. You're unteachable. You can't be taught nothing. So you just reprobate. You're just out there doing your own thing, your own way. And that's the truth. You can't be out here leading people the way you feel like leading them. You're supposed to be a man of the cloth. This is why so many people say, if this is the way they serving God, I'm gonna sit at home and do it my way. You lead people straight to hell. You the blind leading the blind. And everybody falling in the ditch. And it's a shame. If you go around and you find a faithful preacher, if you find a faithful prophet, if you find a faithful man or woman of God, half the people not going to believe they faithful because of some other stuff other people have done. It's to the point to where if God can find 100 show enough saved people walking to and fro across this earth, it'd be a miracle. And that's too bad. Because people have turned the ministry into a moneymaker. And it represents green, a dollar bill.
And
Meanwhile,
into a mockery.
he's sitting up here with a wave cap on with no waves because he ain't got no hair. with this pretty sequin blouse on, lipstick red blouse on, 2 air bobs hanging from each ear, and his glasses and whatever on, looking right fashionable and trying to sound deep. Anything you saying to me right now, going to the ceiling and falling to the floor. Ain't nothing going out of that studio by means of prayer. You can't pray for me. You need to get you together. And then what really hurts is the fact that you took your wife through the things that you, yes, I am very partial to women in ministry that have been taken through by their husbands or their pastors or their spouses or whatever. My heart goes out to them people because I'm one of them. For you to take your wife through what the freak you took her through. You gaslit this woman and said she was crazy. You talked about it because she was sneaking in your phone and your laptop trying to crack the code because she knew something was up. But then you turned around and you ridiculed this woman because she left you and married a woman. She probably was like it was. Ninjas was like this. I don't want another man. Even though she left and that didn't work out because by her own problems and convictions, she left that situation. And now she's living with him for the sole purpose of raising her children. It's like he used her to be his cover girl. Now,
Yep,
I
to
don't
be
know if
his
everybody
beard.
knows
To be his
his cover
beard.
girl. We used to call back in the day around these parts in Detroit, we used to call them cover girls because they cover up what you really live in. And most cover girls, in some cases, would be the ones that it seemed like nobody else would necessarily desire. They'd be the heavier women, the women that live homely, the one that got to they use them for their little Barbie dolls and make them up and make them look this way and that way and this and the third. And then you have some who have the prettiest girl in the world and treat her like crap because he ain't treating her right. He don't want her. He don't want what she has to offer. it was a struggle to get enough juice out to make some churn. And you know what I mean by that. So
I really hate how he did his wife because you heard how she said over the years she really thought she was going crazy because of his gaslighting.
Right. And you got nothing but a bunch of men hanging around you. Come on now.
Yeah, and I feel you when you say you're partial to women. When you say you're partial to women who get done dirty by their husband of a preacher or pastor, because I told you before about the pastor here who had one of the biggest churches here, and he started messing around with his wife's best friend. The best friend was going to the church, and they were friends for a while. She was even her, what do you call it, Cumberbone? You know what I'm talking about? Like the men, the pastors have the men,
a man have concubine, and that's a concubine is another wife or
no,
a woman.
Not that. Then the person who like carries the briefcase, the person
armor bearer.
Okay, so she was her armor bearer, and they were also best friends. So she wasn't just her armor bearer in church; they were best friends. And the pastor started sleeping with the best friend, and then him and the wife. When the wife found out, they of course got separated, and like they were dating and messing around behind the scenes, lying about it and everything. Then next thing you know, years later, they decide to let everybody know. And this was years after the rumor started. And they let everybody know that they are in a relationship and they done got engaged. And then come to find out, this man has been doing this all the way from New York City. He brought it all the way here to Omaha. And now guess where he at? He's out there in Cali and Los Angeles or San Francisco somewhere. So from New York, he had a wife there. He was cheating on her with people in the church. They left that church, bounced around to another church. He started cheating on his wife there. They just kept bouncing and bouncing. Then they were right here in Omaha. He started cheating on the wife's best friend. Then she finally left him after all that traveling and bouncing church to church. She finally left him. Then him and his new wife, the best friend, they moved to a big church in Cali. Now he's a pastor there, and they are married now. But I'll be thinking like this: if he was basically cheating on his wife all around the world and you think he ain't gonna cheat on you? Like he ain't messing with no man or nothing, but it's the same feeling. Like these pastors be doing their wives wrong.
They can't be faithful to nobody. And then this man sitting up here got a whole bunch of, and this another thing that's hurtful is when he said that he professes to be this great father or what have you. But he said, you didn't raise them kids. Me and the rest of the men did.
The village.
The village people.
All his boyfriends raised the kids.
Yeah, all of the Miss Doubtfires.
Oh, not the Miss Doubtfires.
Yeah, all the Miss Doubtfires raised the children. And that's wrong.
That's right, Ray Black. Ray Black said they'll cheat on you, they'll cheat with you, and they'll cheat on you. Yep.
You hear me? It they ain't faithful to nobody. Ain't nobody loyal. It's a sad day in America. It's a sad day in the Americas. You hear me? And I really feel.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then, one of his daughters was having issues with substance abuse or whatever, smoking weed. Okay. And this, that, and the other, she just a little something. And so that was her. Well, she probably needed to be high. She probably needed to be high to deal with all this, that, and the third. When she see you, these kids ain't stupid. She see you walk around here with Miss Doubtfire and her mama not around. She know that them dudes was in your back room for a little too long. She don't. She see them walking around with the bra panties on.
And you can just look at Larry. If you can't look at Larry all these years and tell he is gay, like that's the same thing about the passer in the B sector. Like all them years, people kept saying he gay, he gay, he. We knew that nigga was gay. Like you could not look at Jay Wilson and not tell that he was gay. And it's the same thing with Larry Reid. It's like I mean, his mannerism, the way he formed his words, the way he make up words and sound just like a gay guy, just like the Flam ones.
He's skinny. Larry Reid is skinty.
I don't know what's going on with him.
He got on this sequence blouse.
Girl, looking like he about to do a drag queen show.
No, he just looking like he looking a little zestified.
Only thing he needs is makeup and a wig on.
It don't have to be. He just might like that lipstick color red with sequins. It's okay.
It's okay if you want to be dragged.
It's okay.
He was over there blinging and shimmering.
And guess what? You're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. Just be honest about it, and don't throw dirt. Don't throw dirt and try to destroy a man's legacy. TD Jake's entire legacy, and destroying his something that he built 30, 40 years, 50 years building, and you trying to tear it down for something you're doing in the dark.
And not just him. Larry Reid been outing people, playing tapes, playing audio, leaking text messages. Larry Reid has been doing this since the conception of his platform. Like that's what he does. That's his job, to tear other people down. And I don't want to say he necessarily tries to tear them down, but that's what he's doing.
One thing that I like about what the young man said. One thing I like about what that young man said, that V Hill. One thing I like about what he said was, I was right there with him. Me too. It was me. It was them, and I ain't no saint because I was doing it too. And I want to apologize to you, Lisa, because I was wrong. And I love the fact that he came with some receipt. He came with the video receipt, the audio receipt, the pictorial receipt, the textorial receipt, and all this. And all today, Larry Reid been using. We have a horizontal friendship. We have a horizontal friendship. Okay, now if you're looking upon the horizons, a horizontal relationship usually means somebody that you're doing what with? Are you standing up or laying down?
Laying down.
Okay, so why is you study using that word today? We have horizontal relations. You think that's gonna slip through and somebody gonna miss that? Joker, you're sitting up here, and I ain't gonna forgive me if I'm wrong. Everybody, forgive me if I'm wrong. And I ain't trying to touch the anointed or do the prophet no harm. But I've always got a feeling that Bishop Bernard Jordan was a little zesty. Always. I've always felt that way. And his son, Manasseh Michael Jackson. Jordan, I mean. Because his son, he had that long Jerry curl just like Michael Jackson. All of that. The Michael Jackson jacket, soldier sequence. You know, he was prophesying by let me tell you something. God did not intend for prophecy. God did not intend for prophecy to be the way that people are interpreting it to be. God did not intend for you to be able to call a hotline and pick up the phone, and a person that has absolutely no connection with you and not able to look in your eyes or make any physical contact with you to be able to go over the telephone and just pick up the phone and you happen to get Prophet me on the line, and I sit up here and talk to you about everything that's going on in your life, and I never had a conversation with you, never looked you in your eyes, never held your hand, never had any type of tete with you at all, but I can just dial you up and tell you what you want to hear. I ain't no, that's not what God intended. Prophecy was meant to do for correction, for reproof, for confirmation, to warn you, and to give you guidance. It was not meant to be for profit. Every prophecy that you have should not be about you gonna get a $10,000 check if you pay $29.99 for this prophecy. You dial 1-800 pay my way, and I am going to prophesy to you today. No, that's not what God intended for prophecy to be like. But everybody is making ministry out of money, and that's the Bible says you cannot serve two masters, Mammon or God. You can't, and Mammon is money. You can't serve God and money. And you see a lot of poor folks walking around, be the most dedicated people you've seen to Christ because they trusted and believe in God for everything. But somebody that's sitting up on a yacht with a speed dial, and then you, after they obtain all of these earthly goods and wealth and fortune, you can't even get in touch with them no more. The prophetic line is closed now. Now you got to go through the many prophets that they trained up. It's a gimmick. It ain't no different than calling Miss Cleo. Now, is that to say that there are no real prophets? No, that's not true. But you ain't got to pay $19.99, $24.99 to get connected to them. All you need is the late Bishop G.E. Patterson said, get the telephone in your bosom and call him up. He'll always be there. All you have to do is have a spiritual connection to God, and God will send you somebody to give you the spiritual things that you need. You don't have to pay $19.99 and $29.99 and $8.88 and $7.77. And this is the year of the tiger and the lion and the bears on mine. No, it's a gimme, and it's wrong. And that's why so many people are misled, so many people are misguided, and so many get hurt, and then they cause a great falling away, and they lose sheep over all of this. And then the next thing you know, the sheep's on the side of the road bleeding to death, and now that blood is required to their hand. And then for Larry, let me say this. You know that they got calling that man Blackhead, Bishop Blackhead, for Whitehead, from me. You remember I started saying that, right? And I said that on Conscious TV's platform one time, Bishop Blackhead. He said, oh, that's funny. So now Larry and everybody else calling him Bishop Blackhead. But anyway, it's funny that they're saying that they're trying to say now that Larry trying to say that Bishop Blackhead sent a young man, pay him $20,000 to go troll Larry and get all the information he could out of him. Now you're gonna find a way to deflect and you know.
And I believe it was quite the opposite. I believe it's what Vincent said, that the boy was being taken care of by Larry, and then when they got tired of him because they said he was always getting into some shit, so Chamaco said he didn't want them there anymore. He wanted him gone. So when he saw them like packing up his stuff, he moved to Miami, and then he ended up homeless and got into the hospital. And then Vincent said he called Whitehead, who people call Blackhead, called Whitehead, and Whitehead paid him $20,000, but it was supposed to be for an interview. That's what it's supposed to be for, so he could expose Larry for what he did to that boy. But Larry trying to turn it around and say, oh no, he paid him $20,000 to try to get close to me.
Right.
Come on now.
And that's why I was telling you the one they called Blackhead, they got him calling him Blackhead from me because I was on Conscious TV's platform, and that's Larry Reid's boy, Conscious
Right.
TV. I was on his platform talking about the Whitehead situation, and I called him Bishop Blackhead because he was trying not to say his name. So I called him Bishop Blackhead, and Conscious TV was laughing and said, "Yeah, that was funny. I'm gonna start calling him that." And so that's where they start calling him Bishop Blackhead from. But yeah. Anyway,
Well, he did
the
also say
whole
on his show that he was going to discuss the money because Vincent was talking about how people be giving their last, and he did show the text. I mean, the chat. It was a live chat of a lady saying, "I gave you everything I had." And so he
that's
was
what
like,
I'm
"Oh, so
talking
now
about.
you're trying to say my people are poor and they giving me all their money?" And he said, "Yeah, we're gonna discuss all that too." He said, "But I'm not doing it on here. I'm doing it on Patreon." So he's still over there right
Oh
now.
no, that's what I just said. He's still grouping the people.
Yep,
That's what I
yep,
just said. He's
yep.
still grouping the people because you still want them to pay $24.99 to hear your explanation. You
But he's
still
trying
grouping
to
the
get
people.
as many in his chat now because the numbers and the clicks and views. He know we all ain't paying that $24.99. That's why he's over there gaslighting them for the free 99 just watching the YouTube video. He got almost 3,000 people in the chat. And he's trying to get them amped up to pay the $24.99 for the Patreon, the ones who are not members of that top tier. That's what he's over there doing. So he's giving a little
Girl,
bit, talking about a little of this and talking about a little of that, but he ain't talking about the real shit, what we really want to talk about.
he grouping the people. He grouping the people.
Hey, Cheryl.
And it's just sad. He
Yeah,
grouping the
yeah.
people.
It's really,
Hey,
it's
everybody,
really.
hi. Bro, drop down.
Yeah, he dropped down. I don't know what happened. Did he put something in our group chat?
I don't think so.
Hold on, let me hit him up. I don't know if something happened to his phone or he just dropped down. But yeah, he's over there grouping the kids. I have always believed the majority of what people had to say about him. You act like you are like 5 seconds from being all the way flamed up every time you come live. And no offense to gay men, but it is what it is. And that's one thing I hate is for somebody not to be themselves. If you cannot be yourselves around the people that you are being around, then find somewhere else to be. Find other people to hang with. But this up here playing in people's pockets and also up there playing with God. And then you dragging, he literally be dragging people by their toenails. Other pastors, female pastors, bishops, prophetess. He be dragging them all. And he be inviting their family members to get up there and do exclusive interviews. Making all that money off of them people.
And make people feel bad for not having it.
Man.
No,
You,
I ain't got
it. Hey, Uncle Tim, how you doing? Pope with a fix. I saw you going live over there talking about Larry Reid. I'm gonna have to go back and replay your video and see what you was talking about. But this is
he was
crazy.
getting down with the get down. I was
I
watching
believe
him when he was lying. He was getting down with the get down.
I believe it. And Uncle Tim, you always welcome to hit the panel if you want to. But I'll drop the link
I
just in
like
case
when he
anybody else
started off
wants to.
singing, girl. When he started lives out singing.
Uncle Tim always start out singing. He be like, "What's up, YouTube?" And then he starts singing.
YouTube.
That's why I get it from. When I always say, "What's up, YouTube?" I get that from Uncle Tim.
What's up, YouTube?
Yeah, what's up, bro? What you think about all this stuff that's going on, bro? Let us know.
Without being violent.
I see.
Without being violent.
Please don't come on here being violent, bro.
I ain't violent. I ain't saying nothing. My name Bennett. I ain't in it.
You get on my nerves.
How you gonna say that's a shame that everybody?
That is a shame.
Hey sis.
What kind of nigga shit is that?
He said that's a shame. They gotta
Come on now. No, everybody know how he is because he stand on business.
Yeah,
I know I'm on business.
I was born on business. When I'm gone, even the funeral home gonna know that nigga stand on business. He didn't even want to let us finish him up. Yeah, he stand on business. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. The Most High gonna be like, all right, nigga, it's time for you to lay it down. There ain't no more talking. Well, I got to stand on business. That's just the way it is. But anyway, look, y'all.
We love you too.
I'm so tired of, like I said, what I said, all these secret society, sadistic, sodomizer services, whatever kind of services going on. Look, I said what I said. I said what I said with the man, look, stop using what y'all using as a cover. Okay, if you're gonna be that, if you are gonna be part of the coalition, be the coalition and be like the army, all you can be. But why do y'all want to keep including? Look, just because I was born and bred, church got cut, all that. I mean, I grew up. I know what it is. I mean, it was these type of scenarios was going on back then, but it was like more. It was pick and choose undercover. Like it wasn't no. You didn't know what was going on between such and such and such and such. But now it's a fad. And my problem is that the fact that y'all, sisters is guilty too, but I'm just saying the brothers is more on the forefront of this with this. I mean, y'all for one, I'm married. And the world know what it is with me, bro, but still, that just really that gives marriage a bad stigma. Because it's like basically, I didn't say it. My wife said it, but it is what it is. I mean, because at the end of the day, because from what I seen, from what I was looking at, brother LR, he was a little bit, he a little healthy, a little chunky. Now the latest one I've seen, he a little shaky, a little bit, can't drink too much, can't coffee can't be too hot, and the soda can't be too cool. So I'm just saying, I mean, that ain't, you reap what you sow. At the end of the day, and you got other people in parties involved in your shenanigans, and y'all. I mean, if this man came out, because I stomached it.
What happened? Sorry, I have to go let the dog out.
He says his internet is a little choppy.
Okay, I'm gonna drop him down
to the thing that you sent to YouTube.
Oh,
it's trying to
really.
Come through. There you go.
Yeah, you all the way back now.
I was like, really? Like, I didn't know. I was tripping off the fact that for a man to come on, I mean, it's a grown ass man, like he by my age, if not a little bit older, but I'm just saying. For brothers to come up on there and he dignified with it and let you know what it is, detailed on top of that, and then you turn around and your response is, well, I ain't gonna talk about it on the tube. Well, it's sure been exposed on the tube. So you might well go ahead and do
and that's what I hate. So this makes me further believe that you are money hungry like that. Because
that it is. It ain't no shame, sis.
Even in the B sector, when somebody talk about you on the tube or drag you, You don't go behind the scenes and I'm gonna get them back over here. And then you make people pay for it.
You want me to pay for? Hold on. You want me to pay for your rumper roast rendezvous? Mind you, I really feel more sorry for the man's wife. Technically, because she need to get beyond tested.
They've been divorced for a while. She done remarried, didn't she?
So,
yeah,
let me tell you something. The way that they have the way these diseases are actually programmed. Sometimes it can be 20, 30 years down the line, you hit a certain frequency and all hell break loose.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I'm just saying they ain't been together in years.
But that's still sad though.
A woman, but they got divorced and she been back with him. Yeah.
And that's the key though. I'm just saying that's still even during that time, you were using something that millions of people, tens of millions of people, if not hundreds of millions of people around the globe. I mean, it's not as big as Islamic faith or religion, no doubt, but it's still, you're talking about you're talking about hundreds of millions of people around the globe that believe and worship God the way that they do on that sector, on that level. And for you to try to use that as a cover, I can't respect that. You're beyond money hungry. Everything that you got coming to you, you deserve, because I don't know. I tried to listen to when Sis was on here, but I was trying to log on a little earlier. But I thought I had overheard Sis say something about or something. I think you said, Sis, a little while. Something you misguiding or leading people down the wrong path or something. I thought I heard you say, but I couldn't get through it because my phone was acting a donkey.
I think she said like leading them to hell or something.
Yeah, well, basically, if that however, quote unquote, if that's how whatever it is that you believe, I'm just saying. But wrong is wrong, and if that's the route that you leading them to, then yeah, they hell bound. Because if somebody, why would you turn around here and say this is what you are and you're called to be, and at the same time, you getting your, I no disrespect, but you getting your broke back mountain on. There ain't no available brothers in the church because you down there, punching them down. Like really? And you got all these followers and got all these people, and you're so divine. Hell, when I first heard him speak, I was like, oh, brother, you boy.
Yeah, it's like we been knowing,
I'm just saying, I didn't know, Sis, but when I first ever heard him speak, I was like, okay, are you stevia or sweet and low? Which one is it?
Oh my God.
I was just asking.
Somebody in the chat, where is it? Hold on, let me read the chat a little bit.
Splendor.
Said, was that Butterfinger? No, that's Jay. Said he's probably on Ozempic because I guess people were talking about how skinny he's gotten. And he could be, even though I don't think he was really like. Well, that's the thing. They say you can take that stuff for if you have diabetes, right? And some people take it for weight loss. I don't know, child. I don't know. But
like I said, herpes simplex 24. I don't know.
Child. Butterfinger said he live now, and yep, Butterfinger. That's why I left that live, because as soon as he started talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about all this, but I ain't talking about that on here. We gonna go over to the Patreon, and y'all can pay me $24.99 to hear what I gotta say. I was like, I turned around,
I got 5 on it.
Did a U-turn and drove on up out of that chat. I was like, I'll come here with the other bullshit, and the other bullshit. Once I get done with my show, I'll go back over there.
See what y'all got on it. I got. Well, it's 3 of us. I got $7.50 on it.
I just got paid today, and I ain't paying a cent.
I got $7.50 on it, motherfucker. I got $8 on it. Come on, y'all know y'all get $8 too. I want to hear the toast, girl. I need to hear.
It's my $24.99.
Girl, I even got an old extra Walmart gift card, girl. We can pay for it then. We can go ahead.
And my $24.99.
I can go ahead and cash out there. We can do that, and we can be a blessing.
Oh, Lord.
We might be the only ones that show up. He gonna get that $24.99 if he don't talk.
A lot of people that show up, and that's why I'm gonna wait till other people watch it, and then they do their commentary, and then I watch them for free, and then I do my commentary.
I gotta pay $25 to hear you explain your fuckery and foolishness. Excuse my French.
And this man over here got all kind of receipts and audio and footage. Like, how he get all them pictures of all the men that are in your life?
The men's. You didn't see them strong, handsome men's. Them was some big,
Man,
them was some big burly men.
Anyway,
them was some big brothers. I'm like, wait, I'm like,
Big Buster.
Them,
hold
no,
on,
them
bro.
niggas.
Let me read the chat, bro. Let me read the chat.
Okay.
All right, Butterfinger said, he live now and ain't saying nothing. Oh, I read that one. Yep. Cheryl said, I'm disappointed with these mega churches and pastors leading double lives. Yep, I absolutely agree, Cheryl. Toby Cat, what's up, Toby? No, that's Tabby. I'm sorry. The wife was with a woman for a while. Yep, she sure was. His wife is beautiful, by the way. And what's up, ZX? How you doing? What's up, Sunshine? And Cheryl said, like Eddie Long scandal, TD Jakes in the P. Diddy parties.
We already know old Bishop was over there twerking.
Okay, Butterfinger said that man with the receipts. I'm good. Yep, I'm good. I'm good in the hood. I'm telling you. Jay said he's making money on himself. He will make thousands of dollars on this shameful publicity. He ain't got no shame in his game. No shame in his game at all, Jay.
But it ain't that much. I don't care what kind of money it is. I'm not about to shame myself like that. I don't give a damn. I'm not just about to do that. I don't need. I'm sorry, but it ain't not one. Let alone. Okay, it's one thing. If it's a female or something like, yeah, me and him was whoop de woo woo for the last 13 years. Okay, like, oh damn, bro, you did that, but damn, bro, you really, and then you got other brothers.
Really gay, and you're using this woman as a beard.
Exactly.
That's what he's been doing, and dragging other people for sleeping with the opposite. I mean, with the same sex. He's been doing that for years. While he running
around here, skateboarding around titty, nipple rings and shit, and dangling rings and all that old extra shit, and playing these games, and talking about what Dust said to Lil, why he got that big old quarter pound of Vaseline back there in the back waiting.
Right, because it ain't about him being gay. It's about the fact that you're a whole hypocrite. Your whole platform is full of hypocrisy. Your whole platform. But you know why
ninja in a hand,
right? Y'all know why he gonna keep denying it, right? Because if he admits that he is gay and that he has been gay all these years, and all those allegations of him and teenagers back in the day that was living with him,
he gonna catch it. That's what he gonna catch it. Ain't no statute. There's certain statutes ain't no answer for that. And when it comes to you see if they hung on Uncle Bill for some shit that they claim that he did about 50 years ago. Imagine what they gonna do to your black ass. And you been running around here whistling on board little boys' booty holes and stuff and doing all that extra shit. Boy,
just a shame and disgrace. Just a shame.
That's beyond this.
You spending all the church's money. You spending all the choir roll money.
Exactly.
The money. The summer church. What they call that? The summer school vacation. What they call that shit?
Vacation Bible School. Yes, sir.
The trips to Disney World.
The Sunshine Band form.
Like you a pimp. Like he really pimping. Like spending all this money, putting them up in houses.
That's not right.
And then what do y'all think about him having all these houses, like a house in all these states? None of them paid for, paying rent to all these houses. He said $50,000 a month on rent.
He paying that, sis. Well, I mean, the church is paying that. What you mean? Why? No, they're paying. That's why
that's crazy. He got the church and all his Patreons and whoever.
Yeah, he living it up. I mean, hey, the different lip gloss, glitter every day.
Got a serious, powerful fucking message for them to be that goddamn clueless.
They ain't clueless. That's what they figured if nature can pull it anyway.
I'm sorry, if you got too many goddamn.
You bringing in all that money and you can't buy one house.
One donut.
You got all these houses and you paying rent for all these
because he got to stay up under that 503. He's trying to keep he getting that tax-free status. So he can't really and see if he was smart. I mean, he would have set up another organization and been anonymous, as a foreign agent, and he could have owned it. Appear like you own nothing, appear like you have nothing and own it all. And that's he didn't do it right there. But I mean, I'm not saying that.
But
He
Cisco,
is
what's all them things he got going on? You know do you know he has a prayer line where you call and he charges you to pray?
Oh, I need to call him. I need to get a prayer through. What's his number?
You know how they do back in the day, back in the Gap on TV, all the Peter Popoffs and all them. Pray 1999 and we get a prayer through for you.
Well, shit, what's the number? I got 10 on it. Y'all got something on it?
I'm just saying he be doing all that. He be making money all kinds of ways by having a hypocritical platform.
I want to see if he can get.
And if he go after anybody else that's sleeping around with anybody else, he should
got
be
a line that you call. Here's a line that you call to get prophecy.
Yep.
Oh shit! I need to call that line. I need to find out, man, if I'm gonna get some more money by next year, man. You know, getting my money is my money gonna be 6 figures, or am I gonna still be working class broke? I need what's that number? How much that gonna cost? $24.99 or $39.99?
But when Vincent was saying he put that boy out and he was homeless and would have frostbite, that ain't funny. But I was just like, you ain't shit.
Like, oh no, that nigga foul as hell for that. No, you don't do no shit like that. I don't give a damn what your shenanigans is. You don't do
nothing. You know the boy that has shit and you just threw his ass out after you used him up.
Yeah, see, that's how you that, and I wouldn't be surprised if that same cat, if he didn't heal from that, turn around and old boy become a victim of those uncertain circumstances because he thought about it, been to the bottom, people still kicking him down. He gonna look back and say, "You the reason why all this happened from the jump. Frostbitten and kicked me all out. All hell been bad in my life ever since. But guess what? You ain't got to worry about nothing catching you. You ain't got to worry about your wife or no disease catching you. I'm about to stretch you out." See, people don't think of that. They don't think of that. You just can't just douche. That young man ain't gonna never forget that. I don't care how successful that young man might become in life. He's never going to forget that. I wouldn't forget nobody throwing me out on the street. Really? Is that what we do nowadays? You know what I mean?
Hallelujah. Amen. A to the man, bro. A to the man.
That's real.
I feel sorry for all of the people that's being.
Sorry, I had to go let him back in the house.
I feel sorry for all of the people that got used through all of this. You know,
that's
all
sad,
of the people
man.
that trusted enough to believe in all of these people, all of them, just all of them.
And that's sad.
And it's like, let me tell y'all something.
Hold on, what did he say he put inside of Vincent and we are one?
His come.
Oh.
That's some of that nature boy thing.
So he did him like the highest. He did him like the he did him like the highest on Tyler Perry's Ruthless. Every time he has sex with the men, he say, "We are now one because I done came inside of you and we are now one." Oh,
that's that nature boy stuff. I'm telling you.
So I was mind boggled. Like I had to think about it, and then I let my wife, and she was like, "What the what? Like really? Like my part of my spirit and bam boom boom. What nigga? What?
He said my spirit is now in you." And see, for people that don't know any better from church or something, that's what I'm saying. That's that nature boy stuff.
But still, though, you think somebody wasn't gonna be taping? You think that man wasn't gonna keep no receipts? I mean, that should have made you should have known your downfall, but because of your pride got in the way, he didn't suspect. Well, this conversation sounds similar. Well, if this conversation sounds similar, don't you think that one or two or both these Negroes is conversing? Somebody's recording this conversation. Let me think about this. But no, he's too busy. He was too busy trying to be super Negro or I'm invincible. I ain't gonna get caught. Because you ain't gonna lay no harm on me. I'm one of the Lord's men. Yeah, you sure is one of his men's.
Just dumb.
And that's sick. And then what was that about the drummer? They didn't went and got the one young man involved, and he's all screwed up.
The drummer was the young cat.
He was the one that did. Yeah,
The young boy that came forward and went live with Tasha K. Yeah.
See that mess, and then you got all these folks running around here. Well, we did. We do. People do make mistakes, and no. I gotta treat this the same way I would be treating anybody else, especially somebody falling in infidelity. Well, he was there. Also, you just basically it just happened once. Also, you basically just fell asleep on the dick. That's all it was.
What'd you say, sis?
It sounded like there was a whole bunch of unprotected sex going on.
It is a bunch of herpes.
Of course. You know that's the thing, and they most sex addicts, people that are sex addicts or have some type of fetish, they prefer doing it raw.
Raw dog and specialist. Hey, you got to get it.
Yeah, they prefer that.
I hope there was enemas and washing
there
y'all
wasn't no enemas.
In the heat of the moment,
there ain't no enema, nothing.
Some of them don't like that. They like the spontaneous. Some of them don't do the enemas.
Basically.
Some of them don't do no prep work.
Breezy booty.
Yeah, some of them don't do no prep work. They like all spontaneous and
like we about to go put it down, Pound Town.
That's disgusting, though, bro. It's so disgusting. And it just make me worry. Like, I got grandkids out here that's gonna be exploring this world.
Sis, we gotta teach them now. That's why I say to let them know ain't no good thing with ski yee.
Ain't no such thing as let's see how many licks it takes to get to the center.
Yeah, make sure
don't fall for the banana.
Gosh, y'all making me want to cry.
Well, so I'm sorry.
I done cried till I can't cry no more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's unfortunately, sis, this is just the beginning of all sorrow. Folks ain't even paying attention. This is nothing. We ain't seen nothing yet. This is the year, of exposure. This is the year of the exposition.
Hey, Butterfinger, you got a little background, babe.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You know we on the nigga them today. I see again.
Girl.
This is the two things that I was trying to see if he was gonna address. And so y'all follow me on this. He said, we talking about Mr. Vincent of Buddha, said about contractual marriages. He ain't touched it. This is your so-called cousin that you had to marry these dudes so you can have trade living with you. So he didn't address that. The second thing that I was trying to figure out if he was going to talk about, and he had the nerve to come up with this term that I've never heard of. What the hell is horizontal friends? What is that?
Oh, we were just talking about that. We was just talking about that.
I said, excuse me? What is that?
Buddha, were you just over there? Buddha, were you just over there?
Yeah, I was over there. And I just couldn't take it no more because I couldn't deal with the foolishness. I couldn't deal with the nonsense.
Do y'all hear the feedback or is it just me?
I'm a mute, just in case.
Sound like it's you.
Buddha, you probably didn't hear, but in the beginning he said he ain't telling everything or he not going to discuss everything that's been said on YouTube. He said pay the $24.99 because he's going over to Patreon afterwards. So on the highest tier, that's where he's going to talk about all that stuff. But everybody talking about we ain't going over there because all he's going to do is continue to gaslight.
Exactly. I heard him say that about, I was like, first of all, if the conversation or the basis of the conversation based off of what Buddha is telling people, you need to stop paying because he's obviously he balling out basically on y'all money, and this is what he doing. So why would I, if I was paying, which I ain't never paying his motherfucking ass, but if I was gonna pay you, why would I continue to pay you for you to tell me more BS of nothing and for you to keep balling out on my money? If this is what the issue is, you sound like a
You
goddamn
won
fool.
the $1
You
million.
straight up pimping. You pimping.
She got the $1 million trip for the day. You won.
That's you straight pimping. This ain't nothing but some pulpit pimping that we done been seeing for years. And you right here doing the same Eddie Long stroke. And you gonna come out here, what's it gonna be next? You got cancer too? Is this what it's gonna be?
Sure. As small as he look, people say something either wrong or he on exempted.
Let me tell y'all a couple of facts. I used to live in Atlanta. I just left Atlanta this year and moved to Nashville, okay? I used to actually live around the corner from New Birth. My son was living with me, and they have a big. If you ever go to Atlanta, if you ever been there, New Birth take up a whole neighborhood. I had to come through the New Birth to get to my own darn neighborhood, which is Aladdin Townhomes. If you're from Atlanta, you know, you know. Let me tell you something about Eddie Long stroke, baby. That was nothing new. Everybody in Atlanta already knew what time it was with Eddie Long stroke, and I've been calling him that way before he came out there with them pictures with them darn biker shorts on and all that other nonsense. So all them run together. That's why Jamal Brown got the crap he got going on over there too. It's just that he like females and he over there sticking anything that move. So all this stuff, they all run together. This how this go down. So as far as this mess, what doggone Larry Reid, and I done seen Larry Reid several times at Stonecrest Mall. If you in Lithonia, you know, you know. So I done seen him buy the chains and with his kids, them girls, and all this and that, whatever. And it was in the jewelry store because I was getting some links taken out of my watch when he was there buying chains and things. So I'm just telling y'all, don't fall for these smoking mirrors. Because these Negroes is straight with the game. Especially when it comes to this church game. And what dude told you about that 503c is correct. They use that because they can. That keeps them under the radar. That's why Creflo Dollar was able to get that new plane that everybody was complaining about. I can't believe this man asked for a plane. That ain't the first plane. That was the second plane that he was begging for. This known stuff. This is what they do.
Yep, I agree. And like Sisto said in the beginning, that's why a lot of people don't even go to church no more. Because y'all leave us all poor. We all poor and you buying airplanes.
Let me tell you something about these folks. Honey, this how the game is played. If you ever pay attention, they ain't never showed you no church van. You know how it was back in the day when they'll come scoop you up on the curb, they come and get you and take you to church. Ain't no church vans going on. Ain't none of that going on because it's all about coin and get whatever coin I can get up out of you. So that's why they had these mega churches, because you're nothing but a number. If you ever go back to when Housewives of Atlanta first started, and the first women that was on there with their men that had the ball players and all that, and they was dropping them big checks on the show and all of that, that's how all that crap got started. This is what they do. That's it. It's ain't nothing but pimping. They pimping women. That's how it was back in the day. Now they doing on both ends, dudes and women. And it's a money grab. That's it. It ain't no different than how it was back in the day when the preacher used to come over to your grandma's house talking about getting to play the chicken and all this other foolishness, and for you to get the prayer cloth and all that other mess. It's no different.
And you know, back in the day, it used to be the big churches used to be white pastors. Now we got more big black pastors. And I'm not saying that all of them don't believe in God and they don't preach a good word, but a lot of them is stuck on that money thing. They stuck on that money thing. But let somebody come to them and say they need some food, or they need their rent paid, or they just got laid off or something like that. Instead of them going in their own pocket, they'll put a plate out. Can y'all donate to that family over there? Can y'all? I'm gonna start off with the first donation. They'll put like a little $100 in there or something. I start with the first donation, like they doing something. But you got airplanes and 10 cars and a mansion.
First of all, any pastor that's asking you to put in a Cash App, Patreon, and all this other nonsense. You already know what time it is. I ain't never known no pastor when I was growing up asking me to give him no money out my pocket every time I see him.
And that's true. That's true, because being that he considers himself as a pastor, a prophet, or evangelist, or whatever he is, he do literally take up a donation, every time he comes live. And yes, we all put up our cash apps and things like that, but he actually takes up or treats it like it's a real church donation.
It's
You know what I'm
nothing but
saying?
it's
Like
nothing but a
people still
business.
spend a certain percentage of their money.
All that is pulpit. It ain't no different. It's pulpit pimping. That's just point blank period. Ain't no other way to look. If he can't get your draws, because obviously if he don't want that, because he won't ping. So if he can't get your draws, he wants your coin. Either way it go, it's pimping.
I still can't believe how his cousin, though, even accepted to marry that guy.
Okay, but if you getting paid, boo,
I
do
know,
you care?
but still.
You don't care because all you doing is you finna getting funneled the money. It's no different than it's no different than the kid on the corner and the dope dealer. You the front man. I'm the dope man. I'm giving you the product. You don't see me. You do the work. So that's what she is. She was a worker. As long as
I
I
couldn't
front you
do
this
it.
coin, you're going to do what I need you to do and keep it rolling.
I can't do it. I can't be paid to be somebody's beard. I just can't do it. And what's
But
up with Central King saying?
that's because we have ethics. We got morals for real. But these people out here that's out here flim flam scam, they ain't got no morals. Please, half of these people, if you ever pay attention to a pastor, a slick one anyway, pulpit pimping, pay attention to their story. Most of the stories they're gonna tell you, I used to be a pimp, I used to
Yep,
be a dope dealer.
a drug dealer.
If you look them up, girl, they got rap sheets all known to man, babies everywhere. I got a testimony. It's
Because
the
that's the
same
only
testimony.
job you can get. A lot of pastors are ex-felons, and that's like one of the easiest jobs you can get.
Exactly, because if I can convince you I'm a pimp, that's what I do. I get in your head. I do what I gotta do to make you feel good in order for you to do what I need you to do. Tap dance for me and give me that coin.
And give me that money.
That's the game. And I'm telling you, if you live in Atlanta, it is so prevalent. It's crazy. I'm from Miami, and when I moved there, I was like, I recognized it from the time I stepped on the grounds because I know pimping. I know slick Negroes. I've been around them all my life. So you see the game, you recognize it for what it is. It's no different.
But you know what? When you look at all the men that he's been with and teens allegedly, it's like when you are that high, like I don't have him on a pedestal, but a lot of people do. And you have a big platform, you done preached at several churches, you are well known across the United States, and you messing with all these different men. How long did you expect that to be kept, under wraps? And why not just mess with one person and just have them be your longtime lover or something? You gotta mess with everybody.
You know why he don't care? Because all them run together. They know it's no different than being in the political realm. All us doing dirt. So I don't care how much dirt you got on me because I got just as much dirt on you. So anytime, that's why when Buddha came out and said what he said, he already told you his dirt off rip while he telling you the story because they all in it together. So he was like, I don't care if you try to spray me, I'm going to spray me too in the midst of spraying you because we all running these same circles. They all doing it. So they don't care. That's how they're able to keep it quiet for so long because we all doing it. So you ain't got no more dirt than what I got on you. So if I go down, we all going down. They don't care.
Yep. But one thing he did make sure he said, and he said, I'm saying this. I had no idea. He don't even understand because he said he was the one who put out most of the fires, like the PR of the church. And he said, I'm still asking them to this day why they never told me about Levantre. Why they never told me about the allegations from that teenager. He said they never told me. He didn't find out until he started doing interviews with people. You know,
because he knew
Tasha.
the reason why they never told him, because they knew he was gonna be the link that was gonna break it, which is what he's doing right now. They knew that whatever they was doing, as long as they was adults and they was doing their thing, he was with it. But when it came down to the fact that that young man was underage, that's where they knew he was gonna be the weak link. He wasn't gonna go for it. So they couldn't tell him because they knew he wasn't gonna ride for them no more.
Yep. Hey, Just Nikki, what's up, everybody in the chat? I didn't miss some people. Just Nikki said Bishop used to challenge all the big families. Mine was one of those. 500 from my family, 1,000 from another. You know what? Y'all talking about these Kojic people in the chat? Somebody said that's why they said Kojic churches was what changed my mind about going to church. It was too many offerings. Child, I went to Pentecostal or non-denominational, same thing. And basically they used to I'm telling y'all, we was just talking about this the other day, huh, Sislo? When I said they would keep us in the church till like 12 midnight, 2 a.m. till they got every drop of money out of that, till they could bleed you to death. I didn't talk about it before. My mother was one of those gullible people who would give, I ain't even gonna say her last. She would give our last. My dad used to get so upset, and made my mama rest in peace, but it is what it is. That my dad used to get so upset. He'd be like, okay, because she was like a stay-at-home mom. And when she worked, she worked. She didn't have to. He didn't care. You know, if you want to work, work. If not, oh well. But every time he got paid, he would keep out his little money that he wanted for his little drink and his little, you know, whatever. And he would give her money because my dad wasn't in the church like that, but she was. And he would get so mad because he would get her money to pay all the bills. And then we turn around and the lights off. Or the water off. Or the phone off. Or the cable off. He like, how the hell our shit keep getting turned off? We already struggling and living paycheck to paycheck. But no, the pastors in the church, every doggone service. And they would come up to you and they would talk to you and they would be all in your face. You know you got $100 more in your purse. You know you got that checkbook. Take that checkbook out. Matter of fact, if you ain't got that money in your bank account right now, you can always post date it. Just put it for the date that you're going to get paid. And then give me the check now and the bank will cash it on your payday. I know I'm not the only one that had experienced that shit when you was growing up in church. And I used to hate that shit. That's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't go to church anymore. Because they seem so god doggone money hungry. And they don't care if you, man, they don't care if you homeless. They don't care if your car get. And then did you hear what Vincent said about as far as his parishioners? And he would tell them, if you're not being blessed, and if you're not getting that money back 10-7-fold, then that means you sinning. So that means, therefore, you need to sow another seed. And if you still not getting blessed and not getting that money back 10-fold, then you still sinning. So you need to sin again. So Vince was like, you sin, you sow. You sin, you sow. You sin, you sow. I'm like, I swear I lived that life growing up. Everybody in my church, we was from the projects. We was the Section 8. We was the food stamps with the paper food stamps, okay? And nobody had cars. You talking about the church van, Butterfinger. That's why I laugh, because we didn't have a car back then. My dad had a car, but my mom didn't drive. So he didn't go to church. So we had to catch the bus, the church van. So that was like a thing. Everybody, and we would go through the projects, picking up everybody in the projects. We all be on the van, acting a fool, get to church. All our mamas would give away all their little monies. And then we come home and we doing without. I lived that life. So when he was talking about that with him and his parishioners, and when he showed that chat from that lady who said, I done gave you everything I had, Larry. Did y'all see that? When he showed the chat, when Vincent showed the chat, he did a screenshot of Larry's chat the other day, just the other day. And the lady in the chat said, Larry, I done gave you everything I had.
I saw it.
Girl, I got triggered.
the whole thing is triggering to me. So that I only wanted to listen to see how he was gonna try to spin it because I knew he was gonna come with that pimping. But I just wanted to see which direction he was going in, and he did exactly what I knew he was gonna do. You gonna talk about everything. You gonna give us a lecture about everything and what we supposed to be here talking about, and we ain't heard nothing.
I'll be doggone. Y'all got anything else to say? Sislo and bro, and anybody else, if y'all want to jump on the panel, feel free. I dropped the link.
I'm on here listening. I'm just listening. I am enjoying what I'm hearing because the toast has been told, and I ain't nothing. I'm kind of speechless. I mean, sister, what's her name? That's on here now. She just
Butterfinger.
she just broke it on down. So it ain't nothing else to be broken down and to be talked about. But I guess where's the finish line? Cause it ain't no going back on that. Or whatever, little lad, whatever that man name is, whatever the hell he do, he asked out. He asked out. He just, hey, call a spade, bro. You might well go ahead and put your retirement boots on. Ain't worry about judging him. He gonna even get them retirement boots on and the more bootleg sunshade and kick his feet on up because it's about to be a long journey. And he better hope that them people don't get involved when you get to talking about anybody's virtues being violated underage. They don't give a damn.
And the thing about it is, the guy had filed a lawsuit. I don't know whatever happened,
you know what I'm saying?
But after all this come out, I'm telling you, the Tasha Caves, the Darryl Moores, all the people that he done try to press charges on for speaking on his name, all the people on that he done put a cease and desist. Oh, they about to be popping off on their YouTube channels. And just Nikki, she said, yes, I remember those days I had no choice. Then my stepdad would give our last two. And they would even, I saw you say something else, just Nikki. What did you say? You said something about they had the kids doing it too. Here it is. And you ain't lying, just Nikki. She said, yes, they be straight pimping. I hated that. Man, I used to work at McDonald's and Burger King in high school. And we had to pay our tithes, right? Because that's what you do. And I might be only getting like a $300 check from McDonald's. So, of course, my tithes would be like 30. And then my mom, she didn't take all our money, but she'd be like, you got a job, so you got to contribute to the household. Buy some supplies, buy some tissue, buy something. So I would buy something, or get my mom some money. But then every time I went to church, the pastor would be in my ear. I know you got a job, too. Like, they did that to all the kids. Remember, bro, we used to work for CETA?
That little $50 a week.
$50 a week, and they wanted our tithes. Like, we only get $50 a week.
My mama said, boy, let me tell you something. I show you the tithes. He said, I did what you gonna do. You gonna tithe and put you some money up. That's how you gonna tithe. You gonna put you some money for yourself, so you ain't got to be out here asking me for nothing when it comes Sunday.
14 years old. I don't know if y'all got summer programs like that in y'all city, but back in the Gap, we had summer programs for the people who were low income.
Yeah, income low enough.
Summer job, and you would get like $50 a week. Like literally $50 a week. But back then, when gas was 95 cents, 89 cents a gallon, $50 went a long way. But still, you want me to pay tithes?
And that was premium.
Like, come on now. Then you want me to put some money in the envelope for this, put some money in the envelope for that. I'm only getting $50. Like, give me a break. You taking all the mama's money, now you want mine too?
Shit, I want to go to Frankenstein Castle or WC Franks or something, or Family Fun Center. I want to go to what's the old what's the Gizmos, the original game room at the Rest Road. Shit. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to and that was even before the old country buffet days. You had to try to save you a little change when it was time to go to eat because you'd be looking crazy as hell.
After church, you go to the old country buffet and everybody would go there. And like a lot of churches these days, they go to the Golden Corral or some like buffet like that. But that was back in the old country buffet days, boy.
It was going down. And before that, it was Ponderosa, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was
And just
first cafeteria, and then it was Ponderosa. It was first
yeah,
cafeteria, then Ponderosa.
I remember, and just Nikki said ours was called FEC Summer Jobs. Yep, ours was called CETA, CETA. And I thought I was, well, sometimes they would have you working jobs. Like one year, I got to work at this art gallery, and we literally just learned about art. Then the next year, I was in like this science computer program. They call it a job, but you really like be learning stuff. And I was at,
Yeah, it
remember the
was a job
OIC
training.
building? Remember the OIC building, bro, on 24th Street?
Yeah, yeah.
That's when we had the computer classes. It was $50 a week. But I'm like, don't be taking my look. I gotta buy school clothes. I gotta buy shoes. I gotta get my hair, nails. I gotta get. Come on now.
I gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out there and go get me a Jeans West fit or something. Shit.
Oh, Jeans West used to be the
You
Didn't
know what I'm
everybody
saying?
have a Jeans West? Y'all had a Jeans West, right? Butterfinger. Everybody had Jeans West, right?
Shit,
That was nasty,
Jeans
right?
West and what was it? Oak Tree.
Yeah, Oak Tree. Yeah.
We had
Oak Tree is
but we
Oak
ain't
Tree
had
was
Jean West.
the Oak Tree is when you had telemark. That's when you was working at West or some item. Yeah, you was going to watch. You was getting that or convergence. You was getting that telemarketing money. That's what you wore the Oak Tree when you went to the telemarketing money. But if you had to get the fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, you had to deal. You had to deal with the J Dub. You know what I'm saying? That's where that went.
Yeah, Butterfinger said they had Jeans West. I think that was popular across the board. I think. But and what's that other one? 3-5. What was it called? 3-5.
Shit. I know Canfields. I used to love going to Canfields after I figured out that because I was like, Canfields was in the hood when they first started off. They started off down there on the Deuce 4. They had a whole block.
Yeah, that was on 24th and Cummings,
24th
right?
and Cummings, all the way up to like damn near 26. I mean, they had a whole block, city block. It was a damn utility store. It was like a big ass military surplus.
Yep.
Yeah, you got your Dickies. That's where it is a whole lot. Boy, it was a whole lot of shit went on down there though. That was like, it was like that was like a real sticky situation because you gotta understand it was literally down the street from Vietnam. So everybody else in the city had to come down that way.
They had to come to the projects, come near the projects.
Yeah, they get their shit. And you already know if you were from the bottoms, anything opposite of red, black, green, brown, them niggas on your ass.
I remember.
They's on your ass. It ain't no discussion, ain't no talking. It was the same way. They already knew once they went west of 26, 28, they already knew. 28th on up to about 38th, depending on where you at. Or if you over there in the Lake Street area, at least the 36. Yeah, they was on. Yeah, you already know where you was at. You was over in them tops, Tommy the Killer Gardens.
The blue.
Yeah, that nothing but Crib Town.
Yeah, all the blue, all the Crips.
Them the trays. That using the trays. Using the trays. But then on the other side of the lake, you had the 40s. You had the 40 O's, the 40 Dabs, and the 44s. So it kind of like that was really like the biggest sector, minus 37th Street on north of Ames. But other than that, it was surrounded.
Yeah, and just like you say, we all grew up similar. A lot of people grow up similar. We grow up similar. I mean, and she talking about KC. KC is Omaha, huh, bro?
It's bigger. It's just way bigger. KC got it down. KC legendary. Kansas City legendary. Kansas City is a town that's old, just like the O is. KC is on a whole nother level. They had
a smaller KC. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, but actually the old KC hold their own, just like we hold our own. But we like the way that we didn't really honestly the way that Omaha has really developed. It really became like a mini Chicago, if you tell the truth.
Yeah, they used to call us Little Chi-Town.
But at the same time, they growing and developing now, so it's kind of like, oh my bad. they basically they kind of like they growing, they developing, they got things that they're doing, you know, that they making opportunities for whoever, whenever where they know where to get it. The key to it is that I'll say this. I'm not gonna tell nobody to not move to my hometown because that's not what I do. I would never do nothing like that. Let me tell you something. If you on your paper and you on your thing and you doing something, you can deal with the code once a year for about 4 months. You all right. You'll do damn good.
That parade
Do,
yesterday was embarrassing, just Nikki. She
you
talking about that parade yesterday, bro.
That right there. That right there, though, yeah, that's doing too much, man.
But did you see somebody from Omaha tackled that man? It's all over the news. That guy from Bellevue, he tackled the man. They keep replaying that over. They did an interview with him. He tackled one of the shooters. It's on the news. They keep replaying it. And they keep saying, Omaha man tackles one of the shooters. Yep, they interviewed him and everything. Him and his daughter went there. Yeah,
because there it is. His instincts kicked in. Mine would have kicked in too. Only difference is
somebody said, "Stop that man!" And he just turned around, and when he seen him run by, he just jumped on him. It's all.
Imagine if you tried that shit down here. Can you imagine the Cowboys on the Texas really
all them damn kids? Like Cislo, did you see
down here in Texas?
Did you see that, Cislo? Did you see the news?
I followed it. When it first came on, it was breaking. I guess, and I was like, I don't even, I'm like, wow.
Cislo, they shot all those kids at the Kansas City Chiefs parade after the Super Bowl. Just yesterday, three shooters. It was 3 shooters.
That's still too much.
One lady died.
And see that.
And the rest was children. It was like 10 or 12 children.
You can't do that. This ain't the movies. I don't give a shit what it is. Like Family said, it was on Site Funk with the young dreadheads. The Omaha man took him down. I mean, that's still at the end of the day, it's still protocol, man. Dude, that's not getting stripes. That's not representing. That is nothing gangster. There ain't nothing gangster about that at all. Nothing, bro. Ain't nothing gangster about that. What would have made that more gangsters? If you bitch ass niggas would have put your thumbs up. That would have was what would have made it gangster, because that means y'all would have had nuts to just get the plug in something. I mean, like if it's on, like no, it's about to be like we about to ride, we about to just pack. We gonna fight until they tear gas us, nigga. It's on site. No, you talking about guns, bro? You got babies around. I got grandkids. I feel like that was some of my I mean, come on, bro. Hell yeah.
A lot of people have their kids there. You know how many kids was there, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like, seriously, I'm at
City Chief fans, little kids.
Imagine if some of them people was actually strapped up but didn't react. That could have like really put them cats down.
Because it's a crowd. It's like it's kind of hard to react when it's a crowd. I'm sure a lot of people were strapped up, but you could literally be trying to shoot somebody and end up shooting an innocent bystander.
That's the only problem.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure they could have neutralized that shit. Which they did somewhat, but unfortunately, a shitload of people got popped. And one ended up out of everybody getting hit. Regardless of who
radio host, like just Nikki said, it was a radio host. I was gonna say a DJ, but same thing. Radio host.
Oh man, so she basically called. Yeah, she called one straight to the. Oh, that's.
He died. See, that is so sad.
That was instances. I mean, basically, it had to be. I mean, DJ. Yeah, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Face shot, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if they got all the shooters raw, but I knew they got one of them because some guy that lives here in our city was there with his daughter, and he tackled one of them. So they've been having him on the news since yesterday. But somebody from our city, I'm like, stand up, O&E, stand up. Shoot,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Y'all gotta watch the replay. He got on that fool like he was on him like right on right, and he held him down.
Why you get it, y'all?
Man, y'all should have seen him. He jumped on that fool like.
I mean,
why you get it, y'all?
Yeah,
No,
like O&E, get it.
they ain't gonna let them talk just yet. I don't know because for some reason I'm wondering why y'all holding. I don't give a damn what color they. Why you holding their identities back? They ain't that young. You can't tell me that they minors. Hell, y'all didn't put teenagers faces on joints when they didn't did certain crimes. So let's talk about it. Why y'all want to hide their faces in particular?
Yeah. Hey, just Nikki, did they get the other shooters? Rod asked in the chat, did they get the other shooters? Oh, she said it. Oh, I see it up above. Yep, she said he took them down. Yep, and she said they got 3 of the. Yep, they got the shooters. I think it was only 3, or was it more? Oh
Well,
my
just
God,
because
was
you
it
got 3 shooters, now the world and the streets want to know what's these niggas' names. We want names and identities. All that old hide until what? What y'all worried about the public's view? Is that what it is? Because you already know
Well, they'll
crucified them.
probably be out by the night, bro. You know it don't take that long. They'll probably be
Shit.
out by the night.
Well, they high profile, but they still can get tuned up because that's a high pro. You shouldn't have did no shit like that. So then technically they can end up being a closed case as well, depending on how it's done, because that's not cool.
Oh yeah, them is
Well,
open and shuts. Them is open and shuts.
that don't make no damn sense. That now to get rid of miscreants like that is justified to me. That's not violent. That's just the
And it
reactions
was
of what.
kids. And it was kids. Them is open and shuts.
So
She said it was 4.
most
She
of the
said it was 4
gunshot victims
different
were
situations.
children.
She said it was 4 different situations. I thought it was 3, but they said it was 4.
So most of the gunshot victims were children.
And they said they was doing donuts in the stolen. What? They caught them doing donuts.
Okay, I thought it was more than
Wow.
that because how many people like that? It's
20.
I heard it was 3 people. Then she said it was 4, but I heard like 10 to 12 kids was shot, and some of them was really critical. And then that lady, of course, she passed away. The DJ.
Oh,
The radio.
no.
That is so sad. When it comes to children, innocent bystanders. Oh, ooh.
yeah, that's not I said that's not cool, man. Like that's nothing nothing case about. No, they're gonna have to pay for that. They definitely need to go in GP off top, but G and Pop ain't good enough for me, bro. No, y'all niggas need the gas chamber. That's what y'all need. I say take it back to the bed. Y'all need the gas chamber, bro.
Period.
They
Straight
do.
up.
They do.
No, y'all don't need the electric chair because that's too funny to me because y'all be flopping like jellyfishes. But no,
No, bro.
no.
You can't take you nowhere, bro.
Well, hey, sis, you gotta understand. I'm from Nebraska. We was the king. Would you tell her, sis? We was the last state.
I be trying to told them.
We was the last state to literally. They fought tooth and nail to not get.
Ready to kill the CNI dogs. It's
Man.
like he got mercy on nobody.
Sis, look, let me tell you something about the state. That's what made me is
Like,
Nebraska people are built different. Nebraska people, see, they think we up here on some old.
When it's like if they feel like this.
Living in the country asses, and they don't realize that we have cities on top of cities here. They think this whole state is nothing but barley and cornfields. It's like real movie stars and came out of here. Malcolm X and came out of here. Actors and basketball players, football, all kind of people that came out of Gabrielle Union that came out of here. Okay, she was born here. Okay, like we got hoods, we got gangsters, we got smart people, we got lawyers, we got Fortune 400
mega church, pastors
here that another city here has. You
got a few mega churches back home.
Nebraska, they be sleeping on us.
We got a few mega churches back home. Literally.
Oh, but look what she said. Hold up, sis. Look. Y'all remember that?
What?
Y'all ain't never sung that song?
I can't hear it.
And a Pentecost. Oh, what was you? Was you Baptist?
Who?
You.
No.
What was your religion?
Wait a minute, I was raised.
Was it Kojic, non-denominational? What was it?
I was raised Baptist, but I'm apostolic.
Okay, so y'all don't remember that song? It go, "We are soldiers in the army." We
and
have
we
to
fight
fight until we
our
have the
grown.
girl. We gotta hold up the bloodstained banner. Hold it up until we die. That used to be my song when I was a little kid in church.
That was your marching in song, girl.
That was like, yeah, we be up there stomping. You know, I was in the choir. I was always in the choir. So we be up there stomping like we in the army. Left foot, right foot,
Dramatic.
Y'all doing too much.
soldiers in the army. We gotta
Y'all
fight
doing too much.
until we gotta die. We gotta hold up the bloodstained banner. Hold it up
Y'all
until
doing way
we
too much.
die.
Talking about marching again now.
Man, no, for real. I'm serious. Oh, they my homeboy Mario. How you doing? What's up, family? What's my Omaha family?
Oh, what's going
That's my
down?
Omaha brother from another mother.
You
What's
got
up,
to call
Mario?
them all out.
Mario been MIA. Where you been?
Oh, my stars. That is so hilarious. You see,
Man,
y'all
I
see-
ain't the only one who
Hey,
used to
sis,
sing that
love, we
song.
doing too much.
Don't be hating, bro, because that's one of my songs. Don't be hating.
I ain't talking about hey, so it's just how Sis Lord. It's just how she said it. She's like, y'all doing too much. When you like, oh, we be stomping like we in the army. Oh, stars.
Don't you be hating on my church upbringing.
Next time you gonna say y'all was saluting.
That's why the city not in. See, that's
Oh,
why
my
I'm the
stars.
city not in.
It gives me memories.
See, y'all ain't
It
gonna
gives me
shade.
memories.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm more of a saint than y'all are, because I took my choir and my choir rehearsal seriously.
All right, you got that Larry Reid
I
religion.
took my choir rehearsal seriously. Y'all ain't gonna shade me because I used to left foot,
That's
right
that
foot,
Larry Reid
left foot,
religion.
left, right, left, right,
You got
left.
that Larry Reid horizontal religion.
No.
Which is cool because sis, and see she all right because that big. I mean, sis can go into a Baptist fit real quick.
She sure can.
She can go into a Baptist fit real quick.
Huh? Listen, y'all got that Larry Reid horizontal.
Oh hell no! I ain't on no Larry Reid. No.
Got that
horizontal religion.
Otherwise, I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna pass the offering around the plate around 10 times before y'all leave tonight. I want your checkbook, your debit card, your EBT.
Yeah, you gotta do that since you got the you got the ATM out there with that take EBT.
I'm gonna put an ATM in the backpack.
Take Snap and debit card, prepaid gift card, bank card, crypto card. We take Bitcoin. Taking it all.
I'll take your future picture.
Yes, sir. We taking annuities. We gonna even go some JG Whitworth.
Oh my God. You know what?
Cash down, nigga. We coming with it.
Hold on, keep talking. I gotta take a call. Keep talking.
I want it all. Yes, ma'am. I need it all.
It'll be like E.F. Hutton. When I talk, I want everybody to listen. Who's that?
Yeah. You already know. They ain't no time to be playing. But since that they ain't right. These Negroes they ain't right. I mean, that man came out. I like I said, I don't really. That was like I was like, okay. So let's put it back here. Let me see what the hell this is going down. Sure enough, I said, oh, okay, wait. What? It didn't, and it's not that because a normal person be like, man, why you keep rewinding? No, it ain't about keep rewinding it, you damn dunce. It's about
I said I had to rewind it to see if he said what I
said, hold on, did this dude just say what I just know? And it disturbed my spirit.
It's your spirit wasn't satisfied, ain't it? And my spirit won't satisfy.
It disturbed my spirit. Hold up, man. Somebody, you out of line, bro. What you just say there, black man? That man? Whoop-de woo woo woo.
He said that you got my spirit with you. Cause he done dumped off in you. That was nasty. That was nasty. He got your spirit, your spirit. Okay, first of all, step back. I got much dirt. Wait, let me come on. Let me look at you. Every time you stand up, did you eat something that you said? What you eat?
Oh,
Where her that we coming from? Kissy said hers right too. Did you take some more of the chewable? Take a couple of those. And then, you hurt anywhere else? Your head hurt? Huh? It might
but
just
yeah,
be a
this
little
phone been getting on my nerves. But yeah, my bad, sis. I had to, cause this.
That's okay.
Oh Lord. Yes, man. It's you. It's a lot of That's a lot. It's a lot of powerful niggertry going on, and I believe that the buck stops here. I believe that, and this is just the beginning because the awakening. See, it ain't. That's why I say, and it ain't gonna be no excuse. There's not. He's gonna find this. He's going. The truth's gonna be so plain, and where it's going. A baby's gonna find it hard to err. Meaning that a child, a small child, is like my grandson, 2.5 years old. His age will be able to understand. Something ain't right.
But I
Ain't
said,
gonna be no excuse.
a couple months ago,
Ain't gonna be no excuse.
It is
It's
getting
about,
to the point, gonna be to the point to where you are not gonna know who to believe.
man, it's about to get ugly, man.
You
Real
ain't gonna
ugly.
know who to believe, and it's gonna get to the point to where right gonna be wrong, wrong gonna be right,
Or seem right.
Mhm.
Wrong will make it here, man. So I just want to make the straight path crooked. That's all I want to do. I don't want to bother nobody. I just want to. I don't want to really in labor time. I just want to fuck up the program. I just want to make it difficult for everybody.
Mhm.
I want to make the straight path crooked. Seem. I want to make the straight path straight and crooked. He didn't say make crooked. He said seem, because he know he ain't got no power to actually make it. I want to make it seem like it's wrong. I want to have the power to influence him. I mean, I can give him the same thing. Yeah, you sure can. You sure can. I never did say you couldn't. But the point is that if they get it,
Pull some manipulating.
that's a wicked mind.
This nigga said his spirit is with you because he left something in you.
Yeah, he
That's
ski ye.
disgusting.
Ski ye.
That was disgusting as hell. Sorry, but I mean it. That's nasty.
Ski ye.
It's more than ski yee. That's ski. Ooh,
He got that sexy red treatment. Nah, I'm just hey, it is what it is,
that's
sister. That's what
nasty, bro.
if that's what these cats out here grooving like, sis, and that's the realm that you want to participate in. Like, look, I'm not gonna say no name, you know, like he one of my people, but he keeps it thorough. He said, look, man, I don't believe that a lot of people understand. Once you in it, you in it. You it ain't none of that. I'm just this because no, you are what you are. He said, we know who we are. He said, those of us that's in this realm, we know the real. In the real, they don't get some of this shit that a lot of these fools doing, they don't even get down like that. Ain't no pass in that world, in that type of world, it ain't no passing around like that.
That's nasty, bro.
My kid folks, he'll tell you, no, he ain't never been with her. And when I say gay, sis, I'm talking about, yeah, he like one of my nephews. He ain't never been with no female ever in his life. So that would officially, definitely, I believe that would make him, LB. Yeah, like that would make him officially what LBG, whatever the alphabet is. Gay, he just get okay.
I don't understand what.
But like he said, I'm not even. He said that no, really. What the fuck they thinking? That's what that's no. That's how shit keep starting. That's how you keep shit up. That's because you're not sticking amongst your own. It was at a time where they had pride amongst their own. Now it's the whole world gotta just know and see it. If you ain't that, then you are a problem. I mean, I'm not saying they all think like that, but I mean it's just a big percentage. Like, bro, it shouldn't be a problem because I'm not that. I have no issue with them. I have them all up and down my family.
Okay, I'm back. My bad. I had to take a phone call, but keep on, y'all. What's up, Noble?
Whatever you do in your life, I mean, if that's what you want to do, then I mean, okay, cool. I mean, it ain't what you eat don't make me shit. I ain't mad because that's what you like. You like men, you like me.
It got nothing to do with your preference, and that's the thing.
Y'all talking about the Larry Reid?
Just all that stuff, yeah. It's all
It don't have nothing to do with your preference. It got everything with you to do with you gaslighting people, manipulating people,
and dragging others who's doing the same thing that you do.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Period.
That ain't cool.
Even the part about him,
you feel me?
Saying his spirit was with him and carrying on.
That's nasty. I don't give a damn.
Even that
I don't want that spirit. I don't want that spirit in me.
I'm telling you, that's that nature boy stuff.
It's the God in me. It's the God in me, not the sperm in me. It's the God in me, not the sperm in me.
Like this nigga just like really?
And that's when you start. That's when you start acting like you God, acting like you are God. When you start saying stuff like that, like you have God-like attributes and that type of thing, when you can put your semen in somebody and now they got their spit.
Yeah.
Where they doing that?
But you know what? That do remind me of that Nature Boy and that TV show with Tyler Perry, because they do think they guys when they put their seed in you. Even if you're a man and you can't produce a child, they feel like they put their seed in you, then you're one, you're a part of each other and stuff like that. And the crazy thing about it is Larry Reid, from what Vincent told us, he was messing with old boy Michael, but way before he was messing with Vincent. So basically, he been into men since like 2003.
No, he been into men since he was a kid.
Well, yeah. See, when he talks about when he was a kid, he say he tried it because it was done to him. He was forced to do it first. And then later on, when he got older, he tried it and didn't like it. That's what he said. But we all know that's most likely a lie, right?
He liked it more than he wanted me.
What's that song we used to sing back then? He liked it. He liked it. He really liked it. Y'all remember that? Where's Sis? Where's Sis? I know Sis remember that song. He liked it. He liked it. He really liked it. Hey.
I remember that.
For somebody to like
we used to
that's disgusting.
He was molested as a child.
Well, yeah, he was molested. A lot of people who are molested as a child, bro, they end up when they get older, they ended up like either not they being confused about their sexuality, or they end up liking the sex of the person who messed with him.
Yeah, I understand. But I'm not violent. So.
Yep. And Noble said we are living in a wonderful time right now, if you know. Child. Oh, look what Just Nikki said. She said KC and Nebraska just alike. I know about Nebraska. We used to come there to party. Oh, we used to come to KC to party. Oh my God, Just Nikki. Have you ever heard of the hip hop line dance team called A Step Above the Rest from Omaha? we used to come up there and hit y'all clubs all the time. And we be up in there stepping and line dancing and cutting up. But yeah, we used to love going up there.
That's I don't know what the hell going on.
Man, when we was younger, like in our early 20s, it was
That
either going to Lincoln or going to Kansas City for the weekend, the party.
I say or the Lou if you needed to.
Yeah. The Lou. But anyway, y'all got any more or any last minute words on this? I might chime in to check out Larry Reid to see what he had to say on his free platform. But I'm not paying for that $24.99. I'll wait till people watch it and then I'll just do commentary on what they had to say that they saw.
I think I'm about to go pay that $24.99. I got to see it.
Bro, if you take one for the team, bro, you know you the GOAT.
You know good damn well I ain't about to pay no goat mouth. No damn $25 damn dollars.
You gonna pay it slow? Go pay it, sis.
I'm thinking about it though, just to go see.
If I had $25, I'd go buy me something.
She said I'm gonna buy me some groceries, something.
That's too bad. That man ain't got no toast like that.
And it ain't even like we ain't got the money. I'm sure we could all pitch in, or we can probably afford it on our own. That ain't the point. Like we can't afford it. The point is, I'm not about to pay that money. And if I get gaslit over there, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna want my motherfucking money back, and you know you can't get it back. So shit.
Yeah, hard to find.
You can tell it.
So yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You know, people gonna come. Somebody gonna come out. It's gonna be somebody, and I'm just gonna watch them take it.
Because sister don't care.
I
don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it either because I have a feeling he's just gonna be feeding a whole bunch of bullshit. I just have a feeling.
As usual. That's usual.
Yeah, but other than that, you guys, I don't have nothing else to say on that. I can believe it, but I can't believe it. I believe it, but I can't believe how truly hypocritical. Like we always assume, most of us who are really smart and can see through the bullshit, we all like knew that deep down he was gay. But to learn how hypocritical he has been decade after decade after decade, slandering your own mother of your children, dragging her because she's in a relationship with a woman after your ass.
It was before that.
What I'm saying is,
he was dragging her because and making her think she was crazy because she.
That's what I'm getting to. I was saying he been dragging her, knowing all along he been sleeping with men, and he's been dragging her for her not only her parenting, but also because of who she wants to be with, knowing that he was doing the shit first, and that's messed up. That is so messed up.
That's that bullshit. Come on, bro. So you want your cake, eat it too, and you want your wife to be just bro.
Shit. Ooh, I like that name, Mad Church Disease. You see the name of that, Mad Church Disease? They said Larry Reid is a liar. It's nuts.
That's ridiculous.
He's a whole liar. He needs to just stand 10 toes down. He needs to stand like everybody kept saying. This is a year of exposure. You done been exposed once again. Just stand 10 toes down on your shit. You're gay. You're gay.
You know, I need to make sure you got them antibiotic shots.
Open up a gay church. Of course, a lot of gay people that still follow you and still pay tithes 7 days a week. I'm sure you can still find a lot of people to keep you living in them mansions and driving them fancy cars and taking all your boy toys all over the world.
You childish.
Just stand on your shit. Stand on your shit.
I don't know about all that though.
Stand on your shit, pimp. Big pimping.
We will be getting Gisette out of
big pimping.
So childish. How you just gonna say that man, his boy toys, girl?
His boy toys.
He wouldn't give Jack out of me.
Child.
I say we support
He
the
got from Bay for his
Oh yeah,
birthday.
Darryl gonna speak on it. I can't wait till Darryl. Did he already speak on it? Because I know Darryl
He
gonna get him.
said 10 o'clock tonight.
Darryl was one of the ones he put the cease and desist and took him to court so he wouldn't speak on him.
And he ought to take and get him removed.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm hurt, and like I said, it ain't about the sexuality part of it. It's the deceitfulness of it all. And how you gonna turn all this into a lot? Now he probably gonna say it's AI.
Oh yeah, man, he just gonna say people jealous of him. They say this is Mad Day. Even his moderators was in his chat talking about, this is what happens on Mad Day. Like y'all gotta be
something. Yeah, that's something.
Naive. Like how naive and gullible can you be to not see what's right in front of you?
He didn't do it.
They gonna say it's AI. It's one of them AI things where they steal your voice.
Mm-hmm. And all the photos of all the men you sleeping with.
That's
and all the video footage, all the audio footage. That wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, like boy, what's that rapper name? What's his name? The rapper dude.
Shaggy.
Wasn't me.
Come in the shower. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. No, in the bathroom. Wasn't me.
It wasn't me. But yeah, that's all I gotta say on that. I'll keep watching, and I'll see if we learn anything new. See if any more people will come forward and talk about this as actually knowing, being there. Like what I like about Vincent, this isn't secondhand knowledge to him. He was there. Like this is not secondhand knowledge. This is firsthand encounters, firsthand conversations. Like this ain't shit he heard on the street. So yeah,
he didn't dig, girl.
Yes. Happy. Is it still Valentine's? Oh, that was yesterday, huh?
No, it's still Happy Valentine's Day, girl. I'm about to say Merry Christmas the other day. I almost told somebody Merry Christmas the other day.
That's what he gonna say. He gonna say that he ain't get enough for Valentine's Day. So he was mad and exposed. That's what it's gonna say.
Oh yeah, Mad Church Disease. Just wait till the rest of the victims come forward, because I believe a lot of victims that were underage. I do believe that there possibly could be more underage victims than the ones that's already spoke out after this bomb was dropped today. After Vincent dropped this bomb today, and all the men that he been sleeping with for like 2-3 decades. Like, you can no longer say that you a straight bro, and you be over there. I'm telling you, he be 5 seconds away from flaming all the way.
He said he's in a horizontal relationship.
His whole aura, like you 5 seconds away from just flaming all the way. And then you over there in that solid gold shirt and that red shirt. Look like you about to go to a damn ball. I wonder what he had on the bottom.
Solid gold.
I'm telling you, all he needed on was some red lipstick and a wig. I'm telling you. What's that TV show? That dude? He was gay. The black man, the big muscular black man who played the gay guy in that movie with the older actress, the older well-known actress, and he was helping her with her daughter, and she was on drugs.
My funny Valentine.
No.
My funny Valentine.
No.
Yes, it was with Ving Rhames.
No, this movie came out like maybe 8-9 years ago.
My Funny Valentine, Ving Rhames.
Who?
Holiday Heart. I mean,
yeah, Holiday Heart. That's what it is. Holiday Heart.
Yeah, my Funny Valentine. That's the one with Loretta Devine.
Yeah, up there. Just throw on a wig and some lipstick. Get your Holiday Heart ass out there. Stand 10 toes down and tell the world that you gay nigga. And if you can't do that, just stop dragging other people who prefer to sleep with the same sex. Like, just stop.
Like you.
Quit dragging people who cheating on their wives. Just stop. Or cheating on their husbands. Just stop.
Quit exposing and destroying the lives of other people when you live. When
Quit
you know you're
exposing
doing the same thing.
Quit trying to ruin or destroy other people's families when you did that to your own. Had your wife over there going crazy, thinking she's really crazy, trying to break into your phones, break into your computers because she knows you out there sleeping around. And you telling her she's crazy and gaslighting her and making her believe that she's losing her damn mind. Then you talk about her parenting. When all your boy toys was the one raising your children.
She should have been out there getting all the money she could. She should have been out there getting her twerk on.
Man.
Making all her money. Because all that nasty shit he was doing, what's the matter? People say, well, two wrongs don't make a right. Bullshit. How the fuck was she wrong? Even if she did decide to step to the side, but it's like, how could you do? It's like you trapped. Like you first victim. Because if I'm sharing myself with my wife and then turn around, I got men's on the trips that I'm sharing myself with over the years. No matter if it's once a year, once a month, that's really out of all the times that you got intimate with all those multiple individuals, and you're literally sharing yourself with your wife. I don't understand how you can get your back blown out and still try to go for your wife back out. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, you talking about her parenting when it was Mako, Buddha, Kendo, Nathan, Mario, all them other niggas that was raising your kids. But you know what? One thing that Vincent said, he said, no ongoing abuser works alone. He or she always has a network of people to help them be who or how they are, which is a monster.
Look at Kels. He rotting in jail. Wow. The folks that helped him.
Thank you. And let me read it again. No ongoing abuser works alone. He or she always has a network of people to help them be who or how they are, which is a monster. And he said, not my words, but Vincent's, that Larry is a dark, deviant, evil, narcissistic hypocrite. His words, not mine.
He pissed him off the fact that he wanted to start telling everything now.
Because he
that's the thing. That's
how the shit happened. Because somebody got mad because of something. And so I'm just gonna tell it all.
He went and got a diagnosis, I'm trying to tell you.
And what he claimed was, now I don't know if this is entirely why he did this, but he claimed that he had done this series on abuse. And he said when he did this series on abuse, he just came to realization that there was just certain things that he could no longer keep inside. That's what he said. I don't know if it's Mad Day. I don't know if Larry did something to him or his conscience just eating his ass up. Okay. I don't know, but I'm glad he spoke out. I'm so glad he spoke out because there's a lot of people who have spoke out in the past. A lot of people spoke out in the past, and what Larry do? He try to silence him. He'll take you to court. He'll try to get a cease and he done did it to the biggest bloggers. Tasha K.
Oh, well, ain't no more cease and desist going down now.
Sure. You said Larry has turned those kids against their own. Yep, sure did. And yes, this is video number 7 for Buddha. Yeah, he's been doing a series on this.
That's a mean stroker. That's a mean game to make me turn against my own mother. I mean, I don't give a damn what I don't care what your sexual preference is, no matter if you're gay, straight, no matter.
That's what some of the mothers were saying, though. Some of the mothers were saying, like maybe a few years ago when a lot of this was blowing up, they were saying that he would take their kids and he would be like controlling their kids. It was kind of like It was kind of
Okay.
like the R. Kelly thing, where the kids they would get wrapped up
So
around R. Kelly, and then they would be like, don't want to have shit to do with their own parents. Yep. Hold on, I think somebody's in the background. Hold on, let me. I gotta throw up my good old banner just to make sure it ain't no
The
troll.
blood came. As long as you don't
The
start marching, you good.
banner, we gotta hold it up until we die. What's up?
Did you hear me, bro?
Hey,
I can
Marcellus,
hear you. Hey,
how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. You got
Good,
something to add
good.
to the show today?
Yeah, Lord, there's so much. Most of the people that are talking about this, they haven't been with us from the beginning. When Darryl Moore and I started doing this whole conversation about Larry, a lot of people don't know how this stuff started. This stuff started because of an initial lawsuit. And Darryl didn't go looking for victims. He didn't go looking for all of this stuff. These people came to us and asked us to have their voices heard. And Darryl did a masterful job of researching, and, studying and really researching this and looking into this. And I wanted to say this to you guys. You guys are right on it, first of all. Larry's going to do nothing but manipulate this situation. He's going to continue to lie. But the truth is out there. And what I find egregious in this whole matter, and what really should make people's eyes and ears perk up, is the fact that this man claims to be a pastor, a leader in the
Come
Lord's
on.
church.
Come on, baby.
He,
Come on.
you
Let the
know,
flick out you.
he claims, he claims to be someone who is prophetic and who speaks the oracles of God. And I have said this to Larry, and I will say this to you guys publicly again and again. Larry's no more a prophet than Donald Duck. He is the same kind of individual that Bernard Jordan is. It is egregious, and it's just going to keep unfolding. And I had to tell Darryl and them today, I said, you all listen to me very carefully. Before this is all said and done, and I have said this to Larry publicly, and I'm going to say it again on your platform, this will follow Larry Reid for the rest of his life. This tree has been shaken, and there will continue to be people who will fall out of this tree who will reveal who Larry Reid is. Point blank. This is going to be talked about for a long, long time. They're going to study the manipulative tactics of this man. There are going to be churches and pastors and leaders who are going to use this as an example to tell their congregation and to teach their leadership what not to do. Okay. This is going to get larger and bigger than what we are even experiencing right now. What you all think you're looking at right now, you have no idea how big this is about to get. Okay. And so I just want to say, keep talking, keep warning your family members, your loved ones about these types of tactics from so-called leaders and people who claim to be in the Lord's church. And I'll leave it there until Darryl and I speak about this later. I just want to tell you, you guys do your very best to do your homework and your research, because this gets deep. We didn't make anything up on Larry. They can lie and say whatever they want, but every single time we turn around, we're being vindicated every single day.
And
Every
I
day.
believe you. I mean, I've been following Darryl Moore for a while, even before the situation with Larry Reid. And so when he came out and he was doing the interviews, I thought it was a great interview when he was talking to the young men. And when he just came out here and he has this thing where he tries to use his power and his money to silence people and scare you into silence, or scare you to lose your channels or go to court, or,
Right.
things like that. So people will just shut up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm glad people still talking about it. I really am.
Well, and we knew that was going to happen. Because I've been with Darryl since day one of this situation. And, I'm going through a legal battle of my own, not with Larry Reid. And therefore I wasn't able to speak how I wanted to speak in the fashion that I wanted to speak. But every now and then I'll dip in. And I'm out here on these YouTube streets. I'm in the streets, as they say. But I'm listening and I'm watching. And I'm watching those individuals who have enough integrity and wherewithal to do their homework and their research, because I don't come on everybody's platform. That's not something that I do. You don't never see me out here talking to everybody. I don't do that.
I
But
sure haven't. I really haven't seen you just out here all over the place. Yeah, that's
yeah, I don't do that. But I will come on if I feel like the person is, trying to be fair and give some balance to the conversation. I've followed Larry Reid so long, and see, most of you don't know who I am. Let me go back a little bit. I followed Larry Reid before Larry Reid became Larry Reid. Okay. When Larry was broke and was doing Uber and was doing all kinds of other things to make money, I knew Larry way back then. Okay.
Okay.
I used to do a show called the Church Folk Revolution. We did it for about 7, 8 years. We owned a website called pimppreacher.com, right? So any of your church stories, that was our website that you went to read about. From you name it, we did it. When Larry Reid came out, we had just ended our radio show, and I decided that, I just didn't want to talk about these church folk no more because I was tired. I'm tired of church people. I really am. I'm tired.
a lot of us
So I
are.
so I said, okay, Lord, I don't want to do this no more. And so I sent all of the people that used to listen to our radio show and watch us on the internet. I sent everybody to Larry, because when Larry first started, Larry came out, he said, well, God had spoke to him and told him to come out of the church, and he wasn't supposed to start no church or be involved with that anymore, and all of this other stuff, right? And so I just sent everybody over there. I said, well, this guy's over there talking. You guys go listen to him. And the more I listened to Larry, the more I said, boy, I done made a big mistake. Because I sent all of our following over to Larry. I would email them every time Larry shows came on. I would send them over there. I said, oh man, I done messed up. And I'll take the onus for that. I messed up. And I said, oh man. And I stopped listening to Larry when he did that Juanita Bynum story. And he lied on Juanita Bynum. Anybody knows I don't care for these preachers too much at all. Anybody who knows me knows I will tell you the straight up truth about most of them. Because I've been around this mountain for many years. But he lied on Juanita Bynum because he don't like Juanita Bynum. And he has a personal vendetta against Juanita Bynum. And when he lied on Juanita Bynum, I said, oh man, I done really messed up. And I was trying to call Larry then because I had some private conversations with Larry offline. I've talked about this on different platforms, different videos, whatever. When he deceived everybody and made that woman out to be like she was halfway crazy for feeling accosted that some man entered her hotel room where her bras and her panties and stuff had been laid out by her staff. When some pastor goes into her personal room, hotel room, which he had no business being there when his wife was out of town. And we ain't gonna go down that road. But Larry turned that whole story. Yeah, Larry turned that whole story around on Juanita Bynum. And I was furious. And I said, oh man, I can't deal with this dude no more. And I said, I'm finished. And then I got the boot because I used to call into Larry's show, if anybody remember, from way back in the day. I got booted from Larry's program because Larry lies all the time. Him and Bernard Jordan, I called them out live on Larry's program. And that's why y'all ain't never heard from me no more. Larry was lying to those people and taking those people's money, in my opinion. And he told those people that he was going to give Bishop Brown's wife a whole bunch of money because she was being put out of the house and all of this stuff. And I called in and I told Bernard Jordan and Larry, quit asking these people for money. And you tell Bernard Jordan to write her a damn check because he done took her tithe. He done took her money. You tell him to write her check and quit begging these people for money. If everybody claims that they're a millionaire and they got all of this money, you don't need to come online and ask these people to do nothing. Write her a check. Simple as that. Got me the boot. The man said I was trying to make a name off of him and all of this other kind of stuff he said. And I was just amazed at this. But I have talked to Larry's personal friends. I have talked to all of the accusers. I have talked to pastors who've had interactions with Larry Reid. I've talked to pastors who've had interactions with Bernard Jordan. We have done our homework. And the only reason why he wanted to shut Darryl up is because Darryl could tell you what he had for breakfast, and it was scaring the hell out of Larry. I know
He was scared.
we've talked to Shamako's family members. Don't get it twisted. We do our work. Now it's different when you got to go into court and somebody's playing games in court. People are playing all of these games. Oh, they're talking ambiguously so they don't, implicate themselves. And you, like they did in the Fannie Willis, had to abruptly shut these fools down today down there in Georgia with Donald Trump. Everybody's talking ambiguously and they never get to specifics. Ask a specific question and say what you want to know, and somebody will answer the question. But Larry's full of shit. And I don't mean to curse on your platform here, and I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Everybody else do.
Larry's full of shit, and I don't trust him. And I heard some things today, even about his children, that I'm not going to repeat yet publicly. Because we do our homework. Y'all need to be praying for Larry's kids, and that's the honest to God truth. And I want you guys to hear me. If you believe in prayer, you need to be praying for his children. If anything, you need to be praying for his kids. And that's real talk. Because imagine if you had to sleep in a room next to somebody where all of this madness is going on.
Can I interject one thing? Don't go nowhere. Sis.
I'm here.
Everything he's saying, isn't it confirmation to the same thing I said before?
Absolutely.
Everything you're saying is confirmation, even down to the kids. And I said, people play kids like they're stupid. Those kids are not stupid. His daughter having a substance problem or whatever it was, it probably was a coping mechanism. But I'm not going to interrupt you. I want you to go ahead. Even down to Bishop Bernard Jordan. I told you even earlier today. I said it before, but I said earlier today. I don't trust that man. It's something that's right about him. Go ahead,
you guys think about it. These grown men spending the night with one another. Now think about this. And you see, this is why I tell Larry and I tell Darryl and I tell all these people. See, I know how to connect dots. When you take George Bloomer, what's that other? James Hall, okay? Larry Reid, all the gay men, all them dudes, they all going and spending the night at Airbnbs. What grown men go to have sleepovers and there ain't no women involved? Who's cooking? Who's making me a sandwich? Who
James and Manasseh and Dewey and all of them.
Yeah, I just can't. Y'all have to use common sense. People just need to use common sense. This is a nightmare situation. But God is not going to be mocked.
A lot of people just don't want to see it. A lot of people just don't want to see it. Like, I don't know if you were in his chat earlier. I left his chat because I saw he was still gaslighting and trying to get people to pay that $24.99 to go over to the Patreon to hear what he got to say. And I'm like, nope, you're not going to gaslight me like you've been gaslighting people. I'll watch the free 99 and then I'll wait till other people pay for the $24.99 and I'll do commentary off of their shit, right? But what do you have to say about when Vincent was talking today? And he basically was calling Jordan out. Oh, he was calling him out to the pulpit.
He should.
He said, if you don't deem him, if you don't stand up for all the people, all the innocent people who have been, I'm going to just say what exactly he said. If you don't stand up against the people, the innocent ones who have been trampled over by this dark, deviant psychopath, then people need to deem you as a false prophet. If you cannot see Larry Reid for what he is, then people need to deem you as a false prophet.
And he will never do it.
Bernard, he said, do the right thing.
And Bernard Jordan will never do that. And you know why? Because Larry Reid does Bernard's dirty work. I have spoken with pastors and preachers who have made me fully aware, who were close to Bernard Jordan, that when Bernard Jordan has an alt or something against you, he uses vloggers and other people. It used to be William McCrae, but now it's Larry Reid. Okay. And he uses Larry to go after certain preachers. Anytime Larry is on his platform going after people, you all need to start thinking about what is Larry's motive for doing this? Why is Larry actually telling this story? Why is he revealing this information? What's the purpose behind him doing this? How does Larry benefit from this? Or how does Bernard Jordan benefit from this, right? Whether you all know it or not, Bernard Jordan is not respected amongst most of the black clergy in America. He is not. He is looked at as a charlatan. He is looked at as a elixir selling, you know, thief. That's how he's looked, and he knows that. He has never been on the TBNs or the CBNs. He's never been in the larger network of Christian television. He has always been on the outskirts. You find Bernard Jordan on at 1 a.m. in the morning, 2 a.m. in the morning. You find him on the Word Network or BET or some off-name shoot station. He's never been on major Christian television, right? And the reason why that is because no one amongst Christians respect him or honor him. We know who he is and what he is. Okay? So nobody looks at him as being no authoritative person when it comes to the preaching of the gospel. No one looks at him or his son and them robocalls. And his son learned all of that from his dad. If whatever Manasseh's doing, Manasseh learned that from his daddy. He didn't get that anywhere else but from his dad. Now I want to speak to some. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the only thing he got from somebody else was the wardrobe. He got that from Michael Jackson. But go ahead.
The Captain Crunch outfits. Yes, I agree. Listen to me. I'm gonna be. This is real talk. I got to say this. When Darryl first brought to me the Buddha series, when Buddha had started this series, and me and Darryl will probably talk about this tonight. Darryl and I got into a huge argument. Me and him and the moderators. We was over there fighting. And I think we're gonna we're probably gonna talk about this tonight because I'm gonna bring this up. When they brought to me Buddha's first couple of videos, I wasn't buying Buddha's story. I told Darryl and them, I said, listen here, Darryl, and they'll tell you tonight, we're gonna have a good conversation. I said, listen, until Buddha start naming names and coming out with the proof that I know he has, I don't want to hear anything Buddha has to say because he was just as complicit with that foolishness as the rest of them, right? And we got into a real heated argument because I was trying to explain to them what is an apology. Because we got a funny way in the world of viewing an apology. People don't even realize what constitutes an apology. And I'll just say this on your platform. If you wrong me and you do something against me and you come to me and you say, I apologize if you think I did something, that's not an apology. That's not you acknowledging what you have done. When you come to me and you say you apologize, number one, there must be a first acknowledgement that you knew you did something wrong to me and that you did wrong. You have to acknowledge it. Number two, you need to name it. What did you do against me to harm me, whether physically, mentally, verbally? What did you do? You need to verbalize it. You need to say it out of your mouth. The third thing that you need to do is you need to take corrective action to correct the behavior. Because if you keep apologizing, but you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that is not an apology. You haven't apologized to me. And Larry keeps coming out here trying to pretend like he's apologizing to these people while he fully knows that he's not apologizing to them. He's gaslighting. He's lying. He just, from what I understand today, he called Buddha a liar.
He did that. He did.
That's basically what he's doing. He's calling everybody liars.
Insanity. I was there from the beginning. If y'all go all the way back to the E. Dewey Smith case, the lawyer in the E. Dewey Smith case asked Larry Reid, say, hey, Larry, who makes up all of your your graphics and all of your stuff. Larry lied to me. Oh, I do it. And Larry knows that's a lie. Darryl Moore woke me up one morning at 7:30 in the morning. He said, Marcellus, I need you to go watch this person. I never heard of these people in my life. I got up at 7 o'clock because I live on the West Coast. I don't get up that early. So I'm up at 7:30 in the morning watching somebody called T.S. Madison. And Larry ended up coming on the program. Darryl was in the chat. He was lying on Darryl then. And he told those people that Darryl was in the process of suing him, and that's why he couldn't talk to Darryl one-on-one, which was a lie. There was never any legal case between him and Darryl at the time that conversation transpired. At the time that transpired, Buddha was what everybody referred to him as. Buddha was working for T.S. Madison. I wonder if people know that.
Yeah,
Do people know that?
I remember, and then they fell out. I remember all that because I follow T.S. Madison.
So I was like, okay, why is this man telling all these lies? Larry don't know any of this technical stuff. Larry doesn't know how to run a platform. All of these things he learned from Buddha. He uses people for what they can bring to the table. And when he's done with you, he ships you on off. And then he says, you're angry or you're vindictive or you're mad. And the reason why him and I fell out is because you can't control me. And you're not going to tell me what I can talk about. You're not going to tell me how I address subjects and subject matters. Anybody who knows me, y'all know I'm going to call out the truth. And I'm just going to say it the way a TI is. I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. Period. And it is what it is. You let the chips fall where they may. Y'all need to be praying about Larry. And somebody should call for a wellness check on them children. I swear to God, if this something is not right, I'm trying to tell y'all something ain't right.
Child, Sislo was just saying that earlier. She was just saying that earlier. A friend in the chat said, I don't trust any of them on the major Christian networks. A lot of people
Marcellus, you just got a new best friend, baby.
I know. Do you got your own channel, or do you just be affiliated on Darryl's
Listen,
channel?
you guys can still look me up at Mad Church Disease and go over there and subscribe to my channel. There's no content on there yet, but y'all hold y'all horses, because when I come back, we're gonna have a straight up revival.
I got something for you, because as soon as I release this book, I'm coming on your panel. Talk about it.
Oh, I just subscribed. Let me drop your link in the chat real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get your link.
And the name of my book, Marcellus, The Last Shall Be First Lady.
You said the last shall be what? First rated or first lady?
First lady. And the last shall be first lady. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be interested in reading that. You know, people send me their books all the time, so I will read it and shout you out.
It's gonna be good. She has a good story. She used to be a first lady, so she has a good story that she has to tell.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I have a former first lady that was in the part of the Church Folk Revolution. Well, all of us that are part of the Church Folk Revolution, we were all in leadership. So we were ministers, pastors, et cetera, et cetera. So everybody was in some sort of leadership role, right? And that's why our platform grew so big and everybody, you know, came to us and so forth. But I really want to say I appreciate you guys for talking about this and giving this the respect they deserve. Everybody needs to remember the whole reason why we talked about this was for the victims. This has nothing to do with us. This has everything to do with giving these young men have an opportunity to have their voices heard and for them to be vindicated, because they had to suffer in silence. They have had to suffer in silence, people. And all we did was give these people an opportunity to have their voices heard. That's it.
Exactly. That's all we've been doing, Marcellus, for years. That's all we've been doing. I'm not big as the TKs and some of these other, you know, vloggers, but you know, we over here, we stand up for what's right. And we can't gaslight us over here. We're a little bit smarter than that. This is the hood table. So, you know.
But even if you disagree with me, even if you think I'm a pile and a piece of shit, At least come to me and let's have the conversation about it. And I, because like I told Darryl and them get mad when I do this though. Because I'll tell Darryl in a minute, drop the link and let people come up. If they disagree, they disagree. Because I know how to speak for myself. You feel me?
Yep.
So
And it's
let's
called
just,
adulting. It's called adulting.
yeah, let's
Agree to
just have a
disagree.
conversation.
Right.
But what you're not going to do is you're not going to lie on me. And what Larry has done for these past years is he's lied on Darryl, talking about the man wanted to put 3 bullets in his chest and all of this foolishness. I mean, it was sick what that man did. And he had all those people out there supporting that foolishness. And some of them are still going to support him regardless. But I want you all to see this for what it is. Everything that Darryl Moore has told y'all has come to pass. Period. Period.
Yep, and that's why I said Darryl, TK, a lot of people who've been interviewing and being advocates for these victims. Oh, I'm sure this day is going to be like etched in stone.
Yeah, this is going down in history. Oh, and there's more to come. Guess what? There's more to come. Oh, there's more to come. Don't think that this is the end of this story, you
I'm
all.
looking forward to it. I am.
That's exactly what I said today too. Well, I said that a couple months ago too, when the Bishop Jakes situation happened. I said, "Oh, this is just the beginning."
Yeah, he's trying to
And
extort the man.
towards the end of it, Marcellus, it's going to leave everybody having to say, "I have to go with the lesser of the evils," because it's going to be so damaging to the church as a whole. People are not going to know who to follow.
Well, here's what I'll tell you, which I was talking to a woman today. Um, and she was talking to me. And see, this is why I do what I do. The lady came to me and she said, I'm not questioning the deity of Christ. She says, I'm not questioning who Christ is in my life. She says, but I'm starting to question a lot of this stuff that we've always been taught. And I said, I understand where you are. I simply say, if you believe in having a relationship with the Holy Spirit is very important. I said, because the Bible says he will lead you and guide you into all truth. He's the paraclete. He's the one who's called alongside to help you. I said, we've gotten so far away from the fundamentals of the teachings of Christ that the water has gotten so muddy that people don't know who to believe or trust. And then preachers are thinking, oh, it's a great falling away. No, it is God separating the wheat and the tare. It is a separation. There has to be a divine separation. And I've been telling people for years and years and years, even before COVID happened, I didn't even know this was going to happen. I didn't know God was going to do it the way he did it, because I probably would have been saying stuff way different. When we went through that whole situation when nobody could go to church and we was all up in our houses turning on the internet to watch church and all of that stuff, and now they crying and begging people to come back to church, get your butt back up in here and all of that. They don't understand. The things had shifted, but we had been there 7, 8 years prior to that. And there's a difference. People are having they're getting closer to understanding that Jesus plus nothing equals everything. You don't need all of this other stuff. You keep adding off all this stuff. You got lions and tigers and bears. You got mimes in church. You got people with flags and y'all doing all of this dancing, and you got all this stuff. You don't need all of that to serve Jesus. I'm just saying, it's good entertainment. It's a good way to spend your Sunday if you want to spend your whole Sunday, wasting away.
Right. Right. I agree.
Well, walking it out.
And hey, let me give William Murphy some grace. I don't know how you can walk it out on a Sunday morning when you can't work it out to speak with your 10-year-old son that you've denied and that you won't go back and get and have a full-on relationship. What are you walking out?
Oh,
What you walking out?
He walking the devil out the door, I think.
Oh no. How can you walk the devil out of the door of your church, but you won't walk him out of your life? You won't walk him out of your life so that you can have a relationship with your own child. These people are sick and nobody confronts them. Nobody says anything to them. And that's why I will always be here That's why I will always be talking like this, and I will always challenge you. I don't mind if you challenge me. It is what it is. But them niggas is crazy. And if I was in North Carolina and if I was back in the South, I would be talking the same way. We don't play this stuff in the South. I don't know where you all are, but
Right in
these
the
niggas is they
Midwest.
crazy. These niggas is crazy. What kind of pastors are these?
They need to throw a lot of them away. Just throw the whole pastor away. Like throw the whole pulpit away. Like really. Mm-hmm.
And just because you have a gift and a talent doesn't mean you're smart. And this is another thing we need to get to. Just because you can sing like a mockingbird or you can preach doesn't mean that you have the intellectual prowess to actually teach everybody and reach the masses of the world. Some people should just do what Beyonce do. Look pretty, but keep your mouth closed.
Oh!
Because if you because if you ever hear Beyonce speak, you will be like, now wait a minute.
Oh!
I'm just saying. You just need to look pretty, do focus on your talent, but keep your mouth closed. Because you're not intellectually astute enough to speak to the masses and speak to the world, and you can't address situations. That's why y'all are going to learn how to deal with Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell has an enormous amount of talent, but she's bitter and she's mean and she's crazy and she's not intellectually astute. The reason why she's trying to win a Grammy and to be liked by the masses while putting people down every time and every chance she gets.
And that is ungodly. That ain't nothing cute about it. It's ungodly. With love and kindness have I drawn thee. Do you think somebody is going to feel any inkling to make a change from with ridicule and criticism coming from an angry, bitter person? They'll never look at the God in you. They can't see it because they're too hurt and too wounded. You can't approach people with all of this godly rhetoric come out of your mouth, and you full of bitterness and hate. You need to, if you are a physician, go and heal yourself first.
But she's supposed to represent the church.
Supposed to. Hey, you heard the old saying, some was sent and some just went, in reference to the scripture, many are called, but few are chosen. Some was sent and some just went. Everybody ain't called.
Right. And do you know the difference between being called and chosen? Here's the difference. When God calls you, when God calls you, you have to wait for him to give you your instructions. When he gives you your instructions and gives you the specifics of your instructions, that's how people are able to identify whether or not you've been chosen or not. See, most of these preachers and pastors are repeating the same stuff and doing the same stuff. There's nothing that differentiates them from the pastor down the street other than the car he drives or maybe the house he lives in. But when it comes to the specifics of their calling, most of them they cannot pinpoint and give you anything specific that's specific to them versus the preacher down the street. Because when you're chosen by God, God gives you a specific responsibility to the entire body of Christ. Okay? You have a responsibility. And when God puts that on you, that burden on you, then you are responsible to carry out that duty. And that is the duty that you're going to have to stand before God and give an account for. Period.
Right.
I don't play with these people. I don't play with these people.
Everybody has their own individualized thumbprint. Everybody is uniquely designed and called for their purpose. And here's another thing. God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies who he calls. So you can be as gifted as you want to be. But just because you're gifted don't mean that God can use you.
Right.
God can use an empty vessel before he can a full one. Because that's less work that he has to do.
Darryl and I both have been crying all day, and we ain't gonna cry on this live. I promise y'all. We cry in our private time. I swear.
I
No,
cry
y'all
when
listen to me.
you don't do that to me.
Listen. Darryl was crying so hard today because I reminded Darryl. I said, Darryl, God used you to bring this to the forefront. I said, they can say what they want about you, whether you drink brown liquor, smoke cigars, and do whatever you want or whatever you do. They cannot deny, Darryl, that God used you for this job. And Darryl was used by God. I can tell you guys the very morning that God spoke to me and told me not to leave Darryl Moore's side until this whole thing was done and finished. And I have been with Darryl from day one. And the reason why is because I knew that these church folk was going to try to do this foolish attacks and all of these lies they was going to put out and all these other vloggers that Larry was going to use to attack Darryl's character. Darryl is a college educated man. Okay. He is not a dummy. He is not crazy. He is not disrespectful. As a matter of fact, sometimes now I be getting mad at Darryl for not getting mad. I be like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like, I get so upset sometimes with Darryl. I'll be like, the hell wrong with you? Now I realize he can't say certain things, but me and Darryl go at it, but we don't do that in public.
Right, you gotta keep it behind the scenes. Keep it behind the scenes.
That
But I
nigga and
do
I
it
be fighting. Y'all just don't
friends
know.
like that too. I'll be like, "What? You ain't mad? Like shit. Let's get with it." No, but I'm excited to hear Darryl tonight. I just dropped his link too. I dropped both of y'all links in the chat. I'm excited to hear him speak, and I know I already saw the title of his show said Vindication or Vindicated or something like that. And that's why when I first started this show a couple of hours ago, I said, I know that Darryl Moore is over there shouting, doing a two-step, because this right here, what we the word that we received today from Vincent, aka Buddha, man, I know Darryl is over there just like,
We
all
weren't.
right now. He
Now,
probably smoking that cigar, drinking
I'm
that
gonna be
drink.
honest. We weren't shouting. You know what we were doing? We were crying. We were crying, bawling tears, wiping
It's
tears
amazing.
from our faces. That's what we were doing. You know why we were doing that? Because we have seen God work through this whole situation. We've learned a lot. But we have clearly been able to see the hand of God through this whole situation. We were crying. I started it off. I was bawling. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't even gonna front. I was crying because the same presence that I feel today is the same presence that I felt when God first spoke to me about Darryl. I don't mince words. There's a reason why I've been here and I've been supporting him. I keep reminding Darryl, I done lost a whole lot of money fooling with you.
I believe you. I believe you.
It's the truth. It ain't no lie. And I said, okay, Darryl, I'm here to the end until God says go or stop. But y'all just keep praying for him. Pray for those children over there.
We
Pray for
definitely
Shama.
will.
Pray for Shamako's son. Pray for Larry's kids. That's where my focus and my prayer has shifted to now, because we all can see who Larry is, right? We know who he is. If
Yep.
the rest of them people can't see it, that's on them. But we all know who
Can I
that man is.
can I ask you a question, please?
Yes, ma'am.
What is a horizontal relationship?
Oh,
Horizontal friendship.
now we
Uh,
said a horizontal friendship was
A
basically,
horizontal
man,
friendship.
it's a
I'm
flat
sorry.
friendship. You flat, you're on the ground, you're in the bed. Is that what it really means?
well, there's several things I want to say. Let me say this. First of all, there's no such thing as no horizontal friendship or relation. I don't know unless you're doing the horizontal mambo. I don't know anything else.
That's
Uh,
the first thing I thought. But that's what he kept saying today. He kept saying, I have horizontal friendships with a lot of people. And I just started.
yeah, because he's
I got a
lying.
good kiki. I got a good
Okay, now
kiki.
this is where I'm gonna give you a really good key now. But see, this is how my brain works, and I can't wait to say this tonight. You're gonna hear it first here. Somebody years ago, like a year or two ago, there was a Thanksgiving dinner that Larry had at one of these houses that he rents. Um, for events and things. It's like an Airbnb kind of thing. He always at an Airbnb. And he had his whole crew over there. Latrice, that was Shamako's ex-wife, the lady that's now married to the soccer player, from what I hear. Um, and that's a whole weird situation that deserves a whole conversation too. How is your ex-husband gonna marry you to another man? He gonna officiate the
What?
service. I mean,
Because
really,
it
y'all
was
ought
a
to get
contract. Your marriage was contractual anyway, so yeah.
okay. But I'm just saying that deserves to be talked about, right? So here's the
Mm.
thing. Now here go Latrice with these two big ass titties sitting on top of this Thanksgiving table. And I'm sitting here looking at these two big ass titties like two big Christmas turkeys. And I'm sitting here like all of these men, and not one of y'all has stuck y'all dick in between them two big ass titties like Mike Lindell's My Pillows. And ain't nobody done nothing. I'm like, I don't get it. Something is off around here, right? Like who would be surrounded by all of that? And you say, oh no, that ain't what I want.
That ain't what I need. That ain't what I
I
need.
just want to worship. I
I'm
just
just
want to
saying.
worship you, Lord. just,
Oh my
I'm
God,
just
you
want to
got
saying.
me in
worship.
tears over here, dude.
No, I'm just
You done
saying.
sent me to a praise. I
Wait a
just want
minute.
to worship you.
Did you see that woman's? Well, I'm just saying that woman had the biggest titties. Now, I look here. Let me tell you something. God is good, and he maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. Let me tell you something. I'm sitting over there to myself, going, "What is people talk? This man playing in our face. They're playing in our face, and I'm over it. But I'm gonna call it like a Ti is. I'm not gonna let these people off the hook. So it is
Well,
what it is.
Stay on their neck.
she said on the audio recording that she was willing to enter into a contractual marriage with him, but there was just no sex or intimacy or anything like that.
Well, that's
She
against the
was
law.
agreeing to
First
be
of all,
appeared, right? Is that it,
Well,
Marcellus? She was
what? No,
of
no,
course,
no. No. Hold on. If he
okay.
doesn't have
yeah.
a green card and you're trying to marry him so he can stay within the states, ladies and gentlemen, that is against the law. So
That's
why do you?
why the whitehead dude said they was going to try to make it a federal
It's
thing.
against the law.
Federal.
Okay.
And so my thing is this. First of all, who put her on audio saying that, and what was the motive behind them putting her on audio saying that? Who did that?
Well,
Larry?
this is with Vincent. This was Vincent. Uh, Vincent's recordings. I don't know
Oh, so
where
that
he
was
got
Vincent.
what from. Yes,
Mm.
because he also recorded Larry telling him that his spirit is in him.
What?
But
Yeah, that ain't
but
what
on
he. That ain't.
the recording with what's her name, Latrice? Was that Vincent and Latrice, or was that Larry?
It's Larry and Vincent.
It was Larry and Latrice, but Vincent had the recording. How
That's
he
what I'm
got it, I
saying.
don't
So
know.
how did he get the recording
I
of
Yeah,
haven't.
Latrice?
yeah, yeah,
And,
I
yeah.
don't. I don't
yeah.
know. Not
Uh-huh.
unless he was there
That
and
could have
been slick. Yeah, slick recording everything because he had a reason to be doing what, and maybe for such a time as this. And
Listen,
sometimes, I mean, you would think, why would he be there? But when you are in the midst of something shady like that, and you feel like you just might need to protect yourself, he got a paper trail for sure
you better
to
have
get
one
covered.
when it comes to these
Yeah,
people on the internet. You better
yeah,
have a
yeah.
paper trail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know how it is in here in Nebraska. It just gotta be a one party consent. So I hope he's in a one party state. I don't know
Yeah, he's
what
in Georgia. He's
okay,
in
is that a
Georgia, I
one
believe.
party?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
yes, it
Because I
is.
hate for Larry Reid to come down there and try to bop him on his head because of that.
Well, Larry's gonna stay away from Buddha because he don't know what Buddha has. But guess what?
Mhm.
Y'all keep watching because this is only the beginning. Have we ever lied to y'all? No, we have
Nope,
never lied to y'all.
nope,
Just keep watching. This is just the beginning. And
nope.
Larry
And
thinks
that's
this
why
is
I
over and
always
done
had
with.
the cigar blogger. I always was like on his side, because I know Larry Reid, like I said, you gotta be blind and dumb even damn Stevie Wonder could see that Larry Reid was gay. And again, it's not the fact that you're gay, because you can be
Right.
gay
Or
all day and
bi.
night. We don't have
Or
nothing against
bi.
gay people over here, or bi. But it's the fact that you're dragging your dragations and all that kind of stuff on people who are sleeping with the same sex. You've been doing that for decades, and outing people and having their family members come up and do interviews and all that kind of stuff. And you doing that to your baby mama, your ex-wife, and you got more boy toys than everybody. Okay? But it's the whole hypocrisy thing for me. I don't like
And let me just end by saying this for my little part. What they did to TD Jakes or are trying to do to TD Jakes, everybody should be ashamed of. I don't
Yep.
even like most of these preachers. But what these people are allowed to do and say in the public, these people should be ashamed before God for saying these horrific things that they said about that man. I personally had an experience with TD Jakes way back when he had the one and only conference, Manpower Conference, that he had in California.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've ever listened to me talk about it, uh, if you're going to investigate TD Jakes, you need to know where to start. See, most of these people don't know where to start. And I'm not even going to throw no names out here right now because I don't want to give nobody no ammunition. Okay. You do what you do. But let me just say this. You don't know what you're talking about. First of all, stop lying on the man. And just
Mm-hmm.
because a man goes to a party, which of course he should not have done, because the Bible
Right.
talks about not letting your good be evil spoken of, right? We're
That's the
not
point. That's what I said. Yep.
we're supposed to shun the appearance of evil. If
Of
you go to
evil.
the party, you wave your hand, you kiss everybody, and then you make your quick exit. You don't be at the party celebrating and listening to the music and dancing and all that foolishness. You get your behind out of there, right? So that's just how that goes. But they lied, or they've been lying on TD Jakes in regards to this Manasseh Jordan situation. Period. And it will not work, Larry. You will not be getting $5 million from TD Jakes.
child.
Okay? You won't be.
And, and to be honest, he kind of guided Manasseh through that whole thing. He pulled Manasseh out of the woodworks and told him, you need to go on and go forth and
You sure it
expose.
was
You
Larry
need
and
to
not
do
his daddy?
well. Well, like you said, he used it for his dirty work, so you very well could have been. But I'm
Mm,
just saying, it's been like I know. I went to 2 woman that are loose conferences. And when I tell you the experience that I had for those conferences, I know that God moved in the midst of those conferences. And there were more than just people than just TD Jakes, but I'm talking about the classes, the financial literacy classes, the classes to boost your businesses. If you want to become a right, they had all types of things. And then the different preachers that preached throughout the day, when we went, we committed ourselves for those 5 days down there in Atlanta, Georgia, in that heat. We committed ourselves because we were going to get something. And I'm telling you, lives will really change at those things. But you're going to get what you go for if that's what you're concentrating on doing. But I don't have any negative thing to say. Because I never had a bad experience with him. But
right.
I will say that since this whole thing came out, it's got me to the point to where, oh my God, I think subconsciously it got me to the point to where I don't even halfway turn it on anymore, on any of them. Because I do it,
And
I get up every morning normally and do a devotion every morning, listen to the word of God in some way. And I
and I
just
think
got
that's
to the
what
point.
Satan's whole purpose and plan by
Exactly.
using some of these people is
Exactly.
to get people to doubt that God is real, that Jesus is real, that your personal experience with Christ is fake and a fraud. You know, you know what personal experience that you had with Christ when you encountered him.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Those of us who've had our personal experiences by the blood of the Lamb and what the word of their testimony. It is our
Mm,
testimonies that cause people to understand what Christ has
yeah.
done really, truly through our lives and in our lives. It's not, let me tell y'all something. Darryl ain't even the same person. Uh, y- 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 uh, God's working on Darryl. People don't realize he's not the same man. I'll tell you that.
Hey, we all a work in progress, Marcellus.
Absolutely. He is
Hmm.
not the same man, you guys. He really isn't. I praise God for it. Darryl's been through a lot, but he's not the same dude. I'm telling y'all, he's not the same dude. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm with you. I was picking at him the other day because he always hollering about he not a church dude. The other day, Darryl was quoting more scripture than I was. Let's wait a minute.
Well,
How
I
you
know
not the
I'm
church
looking
dude?
forward to this show tonight. It's at 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah, it's I think at
um,
10:30.
is it
Daryl's.
10:30?
Ooh,
I think it's
I,
10 or
I,
10:30 Eastern.
Oh, okay. So that would
Um,
be nine. See, yeah, I saw it at 9:30 because I'm central. So Cislo, who's up above your head, or I think so. Is she above you now? No, she's next to you now.
I'm
She's
next to
Eastern.
him.
Yeah, she's Eastern.
Yeah, I'm at the
oh, okay.
Trois. The Trois.
All right. So let me tell you, y'all keep praying for them kids over there. Those people ought to be ashamed of themselves. And my whole purpose, yes, I want them to feel some shame about what they've done. I most certainly do. I want to prick their conscience and make them understand that what they're doing has ramifications and it's not funny. And I don't think anything about this is cute. I don't think anything about this is, you know, okay, and then like I had to tell them folks down in Buddhist chat, quit hollering about clicks, likes, and views. I'm sick of everybody coming on here talking about all y'all talking about it for a click, like, and a view. Listen here. Everybody who's on YouTube is on YouTube for a click, like, and a view. Stop using that like it's ammunition against other people. I want you to
Right.
get your click, and for everybody that's coming behind this, make sure you click the like button on this video and
Yep.
subscribe to this channel because that's what everybody is on the internet for. You're on here for a click, like, and a subscribe. So stop trying to use this like a weapon against people for having conversations. Y'all get on my nerves with that, and I can't take it no more. And
Well, you know
and
what, Marcellus? We are, I don't know if you know, but we're part of the beef sector on YouTube. I don't know if you heard of that sector. I think Daryl Moore probably
oh
knows
yeah,
about it. Yeah,
no,
we're part of the beef
Roxanne and them
sector.
introduced me to that, and that
Yes,
doing let me see your transcript.
we are part of the B sector. And one thing that one of the content
I'm
creators
not.
say here, yes, you are. Well, she don't beef, but she's been intertwined, over the years. But one thing one of our content creators say over here is if you put it out here on YouTube, we gonna talk about it.
Absolutely,
So that's our beliefs over here. If you put it out there, we gonna talk about it.
you have every
So,
right.
yep,
Have every right. And I
absolutely.
got introduced to the beef sector. I don't have beef with people. So I don't really be going back and forth. I don't, that's just
I
not
don't
my
either.
thing.
I don't either. Feel free to always come over here because we might be in the B sector because we've been around here for like 6, 7 years, but we don't beef. I'm not a beefer, but I am part of the B sector because we do a lot of commentary on stuff that do be going on. But our slogan is we discuss everything over here from the hood to the White House and beyond. So
Right.
we discuss
Right.
everything from the B sector, from the hood, the news, celebrities, we discuss everything over here. Larry Reid. We
Right.
discuss everything over here. So yeah. But yeah,
Well,
we in
I'm telling you,
we don't yeah.
thank you guys. I appreciate you guys letting me chime in on your platform today. I'll end my comments with saying, please pray for Shamako's son, pray for Larry's two girls, and Jesus plus nothing equals everything. Don't let these people deceive you into thinking that God isn't real and discrediting your personal experience because I met Jesus. I had a real encounter with Jesus before I met any of the pastor, preacher, prophet. I didn't even know what any of that was. Now I'd been to church as a 5-year-old, 6-year-old. I had my my family taking me to those things, but you just go because that's what your family does, right? but I had an encounter with Christ at 4:30 a.m. one morning. So my experience is completely different, and I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all can keep trying to play all of these games that you want to play, but I had a personal experience that trumps whatever y'all talking about. and Peter and I will when I if I get to make it into the pearly gates, I hope I live next door to Peter because he's my kind of person.
I know
Because
that's right.
Peter would cuss you out and cut your ear off at the same time. And I love Jesus, but I might cut you if you get too close.
Thank you. Thank you. Everybody on this platform was raised in church. Every one of us. Some of us were first ladies. Some of us had parents who were pastors. So we were all raised in the church, but we also all from the hood. So we understand that. I believe in God and everything, but I will fuck you up. Like,
Exactly.
for real.
Because
Like,
I am from the PJs, so don't get it
shit.
twisted.
That's right.
So
The project. We were just talking about the projects, how they tore all the projects down in our city. Like earlier, we were literally just talking about the old projects in our hood earlier today. But yeah, don't get it
well, if you
twisted.
come by this video, you'll know I'm telling the truth. I know all about Happy Hill Gardens. I know about
Yeah.
Cleveland projects. I know about Kimberly projects. I know about Piedmont Circle. Don't get it
Oh
twisted.
wow. Mm-hmm.
All up and through them projects is where I was and where my family was. So I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but I thank God every now and then I can put a couple gold ones in there now.
Thank
Amen.
you. Thank you.
So God bless y'all.
God bless you too. And I'll see you over there. You're gonna be on the panel with Darryl, right?
I will be there tonight. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have us a good time.
Well, tell Darryl the hood table is sliding through. Okay.
I will definitely do so. Y'all be blessed.
All right. You be
Thanks
blessed
for
too.
coming
Enjoy your
up.
day.
I enjoyed you.
Oh,
Yes.
before I go, did anybody have a question for me? Because I hate to leave before anybody
Well,
in
I
the
do
chat.
got
Because
one question. When is you gonna start going live on your own platform? Because you got a lot of subscribers over there.
right. Well, let me just say this. Like I told y'all, I have a legal matter that needs to be resolved.
Okay.
When that legal matter is resolved, hopefully you will see me again. No, hopefully you will see me again. But I'm
Okay.
just waiting. I'm waiting for my legal matter to resolve itself. And when it
Okay.
resolves itself, I will see you guys again. Listen, we're gonna have a whole week of revival when I come back. I'm
I
gonna
know
talk
that's
about some stuff that you guys ain't even gave no thought to. I'm gonna lay it all on the line. Anybody
right.
who's
Oh,
followed
true.
my program, y'all know how I gets down. I don't talk about stuff that everybody else is talking about, right? I tell you stuff that you didn't even know was happening.
Hey, I'm
Well,
here for
listen.
it. I'm here
When
for it, bro.
when the church open back up, if you need some deacons and ushers and people to count the
I can be in the choir. I
people
can
to
hold a
count the
little tune.
money, you need
Well,
some people to count some money or some what they call the people to be on the door, bouncers, um, a, a, de-
He
a
said bouncer,
deacon. Yes. Or if
not
you need to
usher,
pay
but
somebody to
bouncers.
right.
bouncers,
That's funny.
yes. We got your back. Or if you need to pay somebody to cut somebody off for you, stuff like that.
Oh, we
Oh,
got you on that. We got you on
Yeah.
that. We
yeah.
will cut you
Well,
out
if
and
you've ever
praise you in the same breath.
listen, if y'all ever heard me on my program, you know I'm a good cusser. So I slay all dragons. And when you come over to my platform, you better come on your best behavior because I will pull you up and cuss you out in front of everybody. I
Oh,
don't
we
play
will
those
Oh,
come
it
types
on
of
our
wouldn't
games.
even
best
be because
behavior.
I don't cut. I'm saved. I don't cuss.
Yes,
I'm
that's low
saved.
don't
Yeah.
curse. We curse for her.
She lying already. Talking
I
about
don't,
she don't
I'm,
cuss. She just
I'm
cussing
saved.
us
I
out
don't
there.
cuss it. You know what? You talk too much, bro.
That's
You
Bishop
ain't said
Stanley
nothing the
Fields'
whole
preserve.
time you been up here, and then you won't come tell that.
Well, that's what I do. I'm just chilling. I'm in the back because the truth is being spoken. Ain't nothing to talk about.
I
Shit, it
know
is what
Marcellus
it
was
is.
speaking some truth tonight. I ain't mad at
It
it.
is
Thank
what
you so
it
much
is.
for gracing our
Shit,
platform.
I'm here
You
with the
guys are so
family, just
welcome.
soaking it up.
And thank
And,
y'all
and
for allowing
Marcellus,
me to
is your
speak.
wife married?
Is my
Hmm?
who married?
Did she say
Is your
what?
wife married?
Oh Lord.
No, my wife would be married if she was married to me.
Oh, okay. All right,
Don't
just
lie,
ask.
sis.
We just asked.
Now wait a minute. Now I know I ain't had no wine yet. Are you trying to confuse me? Look, I ain't even had my drink. What did you do?
She almost
Ooh,
had.
I'm just like the people want to know.
I had a
No.
tiger.
Oh, I guess she was. I guess she was asking for the peoples for the chat.
If
Are
I'm
you
married.
married?
No, I'm not married. So to answer
Okay.
that question, no, I'm not married.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. Okay.
All right.
I ain't strike no chord. Did I hit it wrong? No.
Nah, you didn't strike no chord. No, you just
Okay.
confused me because you said, "Is my wife married?" And I said, it kind of it startled me because I was like, "Now wait a minute, what you mean is my wife married?"
Yeah.
Because I know
Almost had to
Larry's
get the roll
Reed's
on you.
wife got married to a wife,
See, you know.
Yeah, she
but
trying to put one over on you, Marcellus.
yeah, I'm
Being
like, what?
messy. Being
Trying
messy.
to be messy.
I wasn't
But
being messy. I was being sassy. But I wasn't
Uh-huh.
being messy. I was being sassy. But
Both the
it's all
same.
good.
Because you can be
Yeah,
messy
right.
while you being
I was
sad.
looking at your picture on your page when I went to
He's
go
handsome,
subscribe.
huh?
This is that.
He's handsome,
And
huh?
yeah, I was just saying, you
I
know,
was
you,
looking over there.
you know, I don't know, I did nothing like that, you know.
Yeah, I was
well, I
looking,
And
but I
I
appreciate
was
that.
wasn't
I
gonna
just
say
saying,
appreciate
nothing.
that.
you look nice in
I
the
wasn't gonna
suit,
say
sad.
nothing. Cislo brought it up. I wasn't gonna say shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
but you
was
do
just
know,
asking.
but you do know, well, I can't get into that, but I am talking to a woman from Detroit actually at the moment. But you did say you was
Oh
from Detroit, right? Did you say you
It's
in Detroit?
not me, but I give her a run for her money, doggone.
Oh.
You hear me?
I know
Listen,
that's right. Go
yes.
ahead, sister.
We got a
Shoot your bush,
talent.
man.
and I cook in 5 different languages. Oh, you heard me?
Take
Oh,
your
you
bush,
cook in
man.
5 languages.
He
I
Okay.
said,
cook in 5 languages.
Take your bush, man.
Huh?
That's
"Oh,
I
funny.
cook in
Marcelo, you
tongues.
a
I cook
mess."
in tongues.
I'm gonna have
All
to
right.
use that. I'm gonna have to use that one. I cook in
This
5
is
different languages.
Shondo.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. Honey,
Shondo.
yeah.
Well,
All
y'all
right,
get ready because
Marcellus, I don't want to keep you on here too long. I know you got a whole show that you got to do with
Me and Darryl is
Darryl.
gonna cut up tonight.
I
So
cannot wait. Ooh, I
yeah,
cannot
we're gonna
wait.
have fun. So them niggas better get prepared because I'm not even gonna hold nothing back. But I'm gonna
Well, we
talk. I'm
gonna
gonna
be
talk.
over there.
Yeah, I'll talk regular for a little while, but then I'm gonna just I'm gonna go in on the people I need to go in on. And it is what it is. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest
I'll
of
be in
y'all
the
night.
chat
And
as soon as he
just
go
remember
live.
Cicelo, okay?
I will.
SISLO.
Yeah, Cislo and the Hood Table. We'll be over there, and I'm gonna
All
share
See,
All
out
right.
you
the
gonna
live when he go live. I'm gonna
you
share out the live too.
sis, you gonna have to run your commercial separate from me. Don't do that.
right.
What happened? What?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know what, sus?
I see some powerful niggatry going on.
All right, Marcellus. Welcome to the Hood Table, Marcellus. We
No
cuss the fuck
problem.
Okay,
up
okay.
over
I'm
here.
sorry.
We believe in
I'm
God,
sorry.
but we cuss the fuck up over here.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
I
I
didn't
know,
mean
because
no
that's what they
harm. I didn't mean no
look. That's what they
harm.
do in the beef sector. I get it. I
Yeah.
love y'all, man. All
Yeah.
right.
Likewise, family.
We love y'all too. We love y'all
All
too.
right.
We'll be over there. We'll be over there. We
Yeah,
All
gotta
right.
like
Talk to
come
y'all
live
later.
and
really
stuff.
do love
So,
you. We
All
All right.
really
right.
do love y'all. Okay.
That's what's up. That was great. That was awesome of him to hop on the panel because I didn't see him over there with Darryl over the years, but I didn't know. I'm like, how the heck he find the Hood Table? What?
now Daryl is the one that spilled the tea, right?
Yes, he was the one who had the teenage boys on there doing the interview, and then old Larry got mad and
So
went and
wait,
got a
so was it?
lawyer and
So
tried to get
what?
him the old cease and desist and all this kind of other shit. Yeah.
That's Daryl. Oh, Daryl's the other one.
No, the dude
Jeremy
who did
Smith.
the video today was his ex assistant and lover. But the
Gotcha.
one Marcellus who was just on here, he works with Darryl Moore. And Darryl Moore is the one who Larry came after because Darryl Moore was spilling the tea on the boys, the
Gotcha.
teenagers. And he had them on his panel doing interviews with them.
Gotcha.
Right. So that when he said Darryl and I was crying today, they were vindicated. they were vindicated because all this time everybody been thinking that Larry's gay and think he's doing this and think he's doing that, and finally somebody super close to him to put it all out there, video, audio, everything. So yeah, I understand the emotional roller coaster that Darryl Moore might be going through today, and I can't wait till he go live. And he is cool as heck. They call him the cigar vlogger because he's always smoking a cigar and drinking a drink. Yep, they call him the cigar vlogger. But I dropped this link in the chat if y'all want it. If y'all want to tune in to him later or check out his channel, I can leave y'all the link. But yeah, I'll be over there when they go live at 9:30.
Sure.
Yep. But yeah, what I'm gonna do, actually, y'all, I'm gonna chop this video up and I'm gonna leave this video as a whole. But then once it finishes processing through YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and chop out the part with Marcellus and I'll make that a whole separate video. So, because that was
9:30 Central Time, or is that Eastern?
9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Yep.
What about Pacific Time?
I don't know about no Pacific now. Ain't that like 7:30 or something?
Oh, it'll be something.
Hey, Central Time is my shit right here. That's the only thing I focus on. Okay. But yeah,
what about black folks' time, nigga time? Bro. You know, this is still a Negro spiritual month, so.
Oh yeah, wait in the water.
We're halfway through now. We almost halfway done now. We almost made it to the other side.
That's my jam, girl.
Something's gonna get a little wrong. Girl, why I went into Little Walter? Why did I just go into Little Walter?
We trying to figure out
what? God is good. God is great. I can't believe that's blasphemy.
You need to lose somebody because that wasn't the word.
That ain't blasphemy, y'all.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
You know what, sis? You ain't the only one that do that. I do that.
You went to Little Walter. That's childish. That's childish as fuck, dude. Like, really?
I do that too every single time.
Well, shut up.
Lord,
that's childish.
That's childish. And somehow I'm in the Hey Little Walter, and I'm like, that ain't how that song goes.
Wade in the water to Hey Little Walter. That's childish.
Wade in water to Hey Little Walter.
That's childish.
You just done got hot under the collar, ain't it?
I know my mama up in heaven like, ain't this some shit?
She done got hot under the collar.
My mama up in heaven like, my mama
wow, that's childish. You gonna get out, man.
I know my mama up in heaven like, where did I go wrong?
Hot under the collar.
Right, that is that one knee deacon prayer. She went straight forward.
I'm about to take a nap.
But you know what? I'm about to get up off of here because I want to chill out and catch up with some of the storylines that's going on there before I get onto Darryl Moore. So everybody who joined us tonight, we really appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table. If you're not already subscribed, please and thank you very much. Hit that notification bell. We have a membership, $1.99 for the lowest tier. So feel free to hit the membership join button. And other than that, we're going to be over on Darryl Moore's channel later tonight. And I'm going to drop this good old link to his video again, just in case some people might not.
In my DMs.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in our chat, but I just dropped it in the StreamYard chat. So for those of y'all who want to tune in, this show tonight gonna be lit. I just have a feeling it's gonna be lit, y'all. But anyway, I dropped the chat, but I also put the link in our private group chat too if y'all want it. But other than that, you guys, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
Keep it hood.
And brush your teeth.
And brush your teeth and wash your face.
And in my DM, brother Marcellus. I mean, I talk to you.
I just called being fast. Why you being fast?
You know, you already know what time it is. So she grown. She on her grown woman's.
No, she's trying to get some late Valentine chocolates.
Somebody
Oh,
watch
I ain't mad at you, girl. And she older.
Wake
And
me up at 10 o'clock.
You know the shit on sale now too. Some after
it
Valentine.
might be the neighbor. He might be the neighbor, and she don't even know it. Shy.
Wake me up somebody wake me up at 10 o'clock.
I'll wake you up. I'll send you the link, boo.
All right, wake me up though.
If you want me to call you, no, I'll call you for real. If you want me to call you.
No, you call her for real. Don't even send her the thing through the ding ding, the don dons, and all that old dings and all the
Yeah,
call her.
we got a couple of hours to go, so I'm gonna be woke though. I'm gonna be right here on the couch. I'll be sitting here right on the couch in my bedroom, and if I go in that bed,
I'll go through it.
What time did he say?
It's we got 2 hours. It's 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern, so we got 2 hours.
Yeah, you got two. That means you got 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, we gonna be in the chat cutting up over there on Darryl Moore.
It's about to go down.
All right, you guys. I love you guys. Y'all get out of here.
Later for
Love you
now.
on purpose, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
I love you on purpose. Yes. And I love you too.
Shondo.
All right, y'all.
5 cooking in five different languages, but over here. If that wasn't, I'm gonna use that.
I cook in tongue.
I cook in 5 different tongues. I'm gonna use that shit.
5 different languages.
Too much noise pollution.
5 different languages.
Noise pollution. Sorry, we don't do that on my side, bro.
Baby crying. All right, gotta go.
Yeah, love y'all too on purpose, y'all. Be good.
Pick them up.
All right.
Pick them up. All right. Talk to y'all later.